Oh wait, no. That's not the fucking mic that I want. Fuck me, I forget how to fix this. My bad for being late, boys. I don't know why I look so pink. Why do I look so pink in this shit? Is that just me? Is that just the monitor that I'm on, or do I not look hella pink? Am I fucking tweaking? By the way, one of the reasons I was late, I'm so used to the UFC being free that this one was actually on pay-per-view, and I had to go downstairs and buy the pay-per-view is how I'll describe it. So I had to run downstairs really quick. I was watching for like 5 minutes. It was just ads everywhere. I'm not pink. Glazing the Phoenix Suns. I actually did have a Phoenix Suns stream on right there. Let me take out the gum really quick. Be respectful to the boys. Wait. Oh, fuck, I forgot about the mic. Oh, wait. No, we're good. No, we're not good. Are we good or not good? No, we want this one. Should be good. Mike should be better. Mike's better. Okay. Let me go actually get the fights on. The last watch party, I saw somebody ask about it. Last watch party, because I'm doing post-fight recaps instead. I kind of talked about it a little bit, especially, well, it's not technically not the last watch party, because anyone that's on at a good time, I will watch. But it just makes more sense to do post-fight or post-event recaps than do actual watch parties, because I don't want to fuck up my sleep schedule. And it might change, who knows? Like in 2 months, I might be like, nah, fuck that, I want to go back to watch parties. I'm a pretty fucking 50-50 guy, so this could change. This could be week to week. But for now, I kind of like just staying up all the time just kills my sleep schedule, and it just kills everything else. Let me go over here and find. Now I need to find a little. Now I need to find some ESPN++ methods. I haven't been on this in fucking ages. Here we go. Right away. They know where the kid is. Okay, bang. We're here. We're good. I also need to tweet out my shit. This shit every time. Okay, we're back. I accidentally pulled the cable out of its slot. That's why I fucked it up. It's all gone to shit. It's like it's my usual watch parties. It's all going to shit pretty fast. And you remember to stay over here. Let me let me go over here and pull out the chat so I can actually see what's happening. See what the boys are thinking. Breadman, I appreciate the membership for 6 months, brother. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Love the Suns jersey. I appreciate it. Little Mikal Bridges. Those of you who know. I fucking love Mikal Bridges, man. Harry, get my 5 for 5. I didn't see the 5 for 5s, I'll be honest, because I was dealing with a whole bunch of other issues. Mic, camera, everything. I missed you too, Michael Tyson. What about that KO from Salkill? Bro, he's fucking dangerous. They did kind of give him a gimme, but he is dangerous. That was nasty. I thought the guy was dead for a minute. Like, he was on the floor for a long time. First fight has started. Alexander Rakic and Murzakanov. I know that a lot of people are high on both of these guys, or at least a lot of people are high on Murzakanov. I think that's just because they see that he's from Russia and that he's like undefeated or has one loss, can't remember. But he's just, like, he's not that good. Anytime I watch him fight, he's just not that good. You need to move to the US. Tell them motherfuckers give me a visa and I'm over there. Tell them motherfuckers who give me a visa. You can't move to the US. They talk about do it legally. Motherfucker, you can't do it legally. There's literally zero way to do it. What's good, Rito? First minute into this fight, Alexander Rakic, I think, should win this. He should win this, and he should win it pretty easily. Like, I can just imagine little 1-2 over the top. The one thing that throws me off about Murzakanov is that he must legit walk into the cage at like he must walk in the cage at 208 or maybe fucking 203. Like, he just looks so small anytime you see him at light heavyweight. Compared to everybody else, he looks tiny. Rakic, Umnar, Volkov, Verna, Aspinall, Lockmine, please. Sure, I'll fucking take it. I don't mind. I'll give 5 to the boys at the end anyway, because I'll fuck with you. Love me some Mikal Bridges. Hope Dylan Brooks can fill in that spot. He left just as good. See, the problem with, I actually do like Dylan Bridges a lot. The first time I was watching the first game of the Phoenix Suns season, and I promise you we will lock back in on the UFC, but just give me 1 minute. The first game of the roster of the Phoenix Suns season, I'm literally like stare up at the screen. It's right here in front of me. I stare up at the screen. I see Dylan Brooks running down the court, take a jumper, miss the jumper, then gets the ball back on his own rebound, takes a 3-pointer. I think he airballs a 3-pointer. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? Dylan Brooks, I don't know, 50-50. I like the energy at least. Rakic shooting, Rakic, Bautista, Almeida, Jandaroba, Gane. Damn, that's like a fucking all underdogs parlay. I haven't even looked at the odds, but that just looks like an all underdogs parlay. What's good, Leon? Azmat, Volkov, Umar, Dern, Aspinall. That's my 5 for 5. I'll take them. I'll take the 5 for 5s now. It's on me for being late. I just fucking... Bro, I'm like I'm just fucking It's not even that I'm disorganized. I just think I can do too much in too little a time. Where I'm like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I could fucking run 5K, come back, cook a meal, and fucking, I don't know, set this all up inside 15 minutes. That was a beautiful berimbolo, it looked like. I wasn't even looking at it properly. I just saw them rolling. Then Rakic tries to get a heel hook. If light heavyweights and heavyweights start to find out about heel hooks and start to find out that heel hooks are actually legit, it might be a problem for the rest of the division. Like, it might be a legit problem for the rest of the division. Why is this your last watch party? I feel like I'm going to get this coming a ton. I might as well just fucking whack in the description or whatever. Essentially, I'm moving from watch parties to post-fight recaps, post-event recaps that are actually live. Oh, damn, he slapped him! Alexander Rakic slept. Holy fuck. Okay, Azamat, let me stop talking shit. I thought he was going to lose that fight. Let me stop fucking talking my shit. Azamat Murzakanov, round 1 KO. And he tries to fucking taunt him after. The fuck? I don't like that shit. Bro, Russians do that all the time. Russians, I know that they like take fighting seriously, but they take fighting so seriously. Like, they're constantly, if you talk shit to a Russian in the build-up, they don't give a fuck when the fight's over. Like, they don't understand anything about just like, oh yeah, no, I was just promoting the fight. They don't give a fuck. They're trying to fight you after too. KO, mine's alive. Shout out the boys on the 5 for 5s. Yeah, that was just, it was a jab. He, like, stepped into it. It was perfect. It was on the button, but... Okay, Rakic, your chin might be finished, brother. You just got knocked out with a jab? Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly. I'm not gonna lie. I'd rather get knocked out... I'd rather have fucking Quillen Salkild knock me out than get knocked out by a jab. He, like, full-on KO'd him with a jab. What the fuck? We do now 5 for 5s right now. I'll take 4 for 4s either. Fuck it. I'll take 4 for 4s. I'm not sure I can... I need to figure out a way that I need to figure out a 5 for 5 type thing. We might just do them in the Discord from now on. Because I do like the 5 for 5s. I think that the 5 for 5s are cool. They're fun. Like, it's just fun to do. I like to put mine in. I didn't actually bet on mine. I might as well fucking bet on it now. Do like a little 4 for 4. I'm 101. Rakic asked for that one. I didn't see the build-up of like the press conference or anything. Was Rakic talking a ton of shit? That was supposed to be a crafty pick by me picking Rakic. Like, Rakic is the type of guy that I watch and I go, he should win all of these fights. Like, Rakic doesn't really get smoked in any of his fights, yet he just loses constantly. Was good Nico, or Nicola, I guess. I bet I can submit Rakic in the first round. What Walter Walker's doing at heavyweight right now should be illegal. Should literally be illegal. I was talking about it in the Discord earlier, where I was like, you cannot heel hook heavyweights. It's like heel hooking a day 1 white belt. That's not fair. That's not allowed. That should be against the rules. Yeah, Rakic constantly disappoints me. Like, I don't know how many fights in a row I've looked at a Rakic fight and gone, yeah, he should win that fight. And he loses it. At least heavyweight has some kind of, or light heavyweight has some kind of contender now with Azamat Murzakanov. 16-0, he'll get people somewhat excited in the division. I don't think he's that good. If I'm just being completely honest with you boys, I really don't think he's that good. Like, I think he's okay. I think he's decent, maybe. But he's another guy that's in that same bracket. Isn't he fucking super old too? What age is Azamat Murzakanov? Was he 38 or something? I'm pretty sure he's disgustingly old. Because I remember looking at him and thinking that. They need to cut Rakic. They need to cut fucking Chris Barnett. I don't care what any of you guys say. Cut his ass. Get his ass out of here. I'm sick of him. 4-loss streak. Rakic is on a 4-loss streak. He is on a 4-loss streak. Damn. To be fair, he's had difficult fights though. He's still like a UFC caliber light heavyweight. Rakic is now a gatekeeper if he wasn't already. Oh yeah, for sure. He's probably like a lower tier gatekeeper than what he was in the past. Harry, Aspinall versus Volkov if Volkov wins, or Walter Walker or Alex Pereira. Do not put Walter Walker in there. It's just not. To be fair, when we think about it, Tom Aspinall's lost, what, twice in his career? One of them is via heel hook. And as Gordon Ryan described it, a shitty heel hook. Maybe Walter Walker is the counter. Maybe Walter Walker is the guy to take him out. He fucking could be. pushing 40. Yeah, I knew he was super old. Because I remember looking at him in the past when I didn't even know who he was. You know, when like you're just looking at the UFC rankings, you see somebody undefeated, you're like, oh shit, let me look at him. And I saw that he was like 10-0 or 12-0 or something. And I was like, damn, he's fucking 36. Where the fuck has this guy been his entire life? It's like the Ayman Zahabi thing where you're like, Ayman Zahabi, oh yeah, cool new contender at 135. 135 needs some skilled mixed martial artist. Oh, he must be the son of Firas Zahabi or something. He must be young. And then you're like, no, he's 40. He's older than Firas Zahabi. And you're like, Jesus Christ. You know who else has a heel hook? Gane. That is true. Cyril Gane actually can heel hook people. Steve Harvey in the crowd just surrounded by a bunch of sheiks. That girl behind him is bad as fuck. Shout out Jean Silva. I don't know what kind of fucking gambling sponsor he has on there. They'd be paying him a bag though. Piotr Jan signing some gloves for some sheik. Shout out fucking Piotr Jan. Piotr Jan is someone that I'd like to see become champion at 135 again. Like, he's going to be forgotten in the future, Piotr Jan, and I really hope he isn't. Aspinall's beating them all. I don't see who beats Tom Aspinall heavyweight. Maybe Alex Pereira. If Alex Pereira can showcase like really, really good takedown defense, and I suppose he did showcase good takedown defense against Ankalaev, but Ankalaev, I just don't think is all that good anymore. Baddies alert, bro. And you know them baddies in those baddies in Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi and shit, they're only there for one reason. They ain't there for the holiday. That's all I'm gonna say. We've seen the rumors. Rakic versus Krylov, next battle of the chins. Alexander, like, I love putting together fights like that. Put together a fight where there's going to be a KO. Who gives a fuck? Like, nobody really cares. You clearly don't care that much anymore. The UFC doesn't care that much anymore. They're just putting together random fights. If we're getting Paddy Pimblett against Ilia Topuria because you want to have high ratings and Paddy Pimblett's a star, fuck it, bruh. Put together just fights where we're going to see KOs. Get all the boring fighters against each other. Get all the fun fighters against each other. And let's just have them, like, trade off round for round. It's just me, it's this card going by way faster. This card has gone by super fast. I know because I was watching can't remember, what fight was I watching? I was watching the Walter Walker fight, and we had gone through it, and I was like, ooh, this card might actually take pretty long. Like, this card might leak a little bit into that, like, 7 p.m., that main card time. And then by the time we got there, they were running, like, fucking 10-minute Tom Aspinall, Michael Bisping promos, where that was cringe. I don't know who told them to do that. I don't know why they did that. That was one of the cringiest things ever, where it's just Michael Bisping being like, you're the guy now. Go on, take on for your brothers in the UK. First it was me, now it is you. I was like, bro, what the fuck is this shit? This is dumb as fuck. They're right there for the oil check. That is the counter to the heel hook. The counter to the heel hook is you can go reverse oil check, or if you're heel hooking, you can let go of the heel hook and just go straight into the oil check. I knew about oil checks for ages. I never knew that it came from Turkish oil wrestling. That's where it comes from. That's why people call it an oil check. Because I was always, like, kind of thinking, fuck, what did I do? Heavyweight rankings, Tom Aspinall's the champ, Cyril Gane 1, Volkov 2, Jelton Almeida 5. That's actually the... We're good. I keep accidentally, when I put my hands up or put my hands down, I'm chopping down at this little wire here, and since it's like since it's far away, it's like pulling it out. It's just pissing me off. Ryan Holt submits Tom Aspinall via heel hook in the first round. That's the type of guy that would submit him. Like, that's the type of guy that actually would beat him. Harry, why are you stood up? Because standing up's cool. Sitting down's gay now. You didn't hear? It was announced. Unk is so washed. Not me. To be fair, I am fucking washed. I need to just find out how to do this properly. It'll all get sorted out in like 3 weeks. In like 3 weeks of doing this shit, it'll all be perfect. I can like run through the different shit. Have you seen Hill is out till late 2026? Jamal Hill? Damn, what the fuck? What happened to him? Did he tear a shoulder or something? Late 2026 is fucking ages. He must have like torn ACL. He also just sucks now. Like, he's just not very good. So he's just not a great person to watch. Lock in. I'm trying my best, brother. I'm trying my best to lock in. I'm just new to this standing up game. I've been a sitter down pretty much my whole life. Now you're asking me to stand up. You're asking me to stand up for a long period. I don't know how I'm going to fucking deal with this. I don't know how I can do this. Harry, the only thing that is bad in Aspinall's style is that he positions his chin too high. Yeah, we've talked about it a ton. He's super hittable. He also hasn't gone up against, like, Like, he hasn't gone up against an elite submission threat either. I'd like to see someone who has better jiu-jitsu than him go up against him and just try spam take him down. Yeah, with something on his leg. Yeah, fucking like LCL, MCL, ACL, one of the fucking CLs. They're all dangerous. Who? See, when people say shit like that, I have no idea who the fuck you're talking about. You could be talking about something that I said, something that you said. Apparently, he had basically no cartilage in his knee in his last 2 or 3 fights or something like that. So he had a surgery and is out till late 2026. Who told you to stand? I can't say. I'd have to kill you. I just have to do it. Only the real ones stand. Yeah, real ones stand up, literally and figuratively. He hasn't gone up against me. He hasn't gone up against me till now. Even Jubilee is afraid of me. I did see the clip of Jubilee talking about that Khabib submission thing, where obviously he was saying that he would submit Khabib and he got roasted for it. Rightly so. I think that he's taken it, one, a little bit too seriously, and two, he's taken himself a little bit too seriously. It's like some fucking role player in the NBA being like, yeah, if me and Jordan played one-on-one, I think I'd beat him. Yeah, I think I'm probably better than Braun as a basketball player. Like, we've got to have some humility. I understand being that confident in yourself, but have some humility when you get to that point. Like the stream people, I appreciate you. I appreciate you, Charmaine. Appreciate you. Missed a couple bangers on the prelims. I was watching most of the prelims. I had to do other shit like in and around. I also didn't wake up for ages. I woke up at like 3 p.m. So my sleep schedule's already kind of messed up. But it's not to the point where like I want to mess it up even further. Because there is a certain point, if I start to wake up at 5, 6, 7 p.m., which I'm trying my hardest to not do, if it ends up where I wake up at those kind of times, I'll just reset it fully. But for right now, we're on like a decent schedule. Jubilee is just a pajit. I don't know what a pajit is. Is that racist? Fuck it, who cares? Harry, I envision Paddy spamming the gilly like Dustin Poirier, and Ilia immediately taps. Paddy Pimblett against Dustin Poirier, like, that is a fun fight. That is a fun fight. I'll talk shit about it because Armin should 100% get the shot. And even if it's not going to be Armin, like, there's 5 people that you should put ahead in line of Paddy Pimblett, not Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje should not get a title shot. I'd rather Paddy get it than Justin Gaethje. But like, it is a fun fight. It's going to be an entertaining build-up, and it's going to be like one of the actual first like beef fights that we've had in the UFC in a while. Probably since like Alex Pereira, Israel Adesanya. Like, you could kind of say Manel Kape against Mamman Makaev was a beef fight, but I don't really think so. This fucking chain is stuck to me. What's going on with your channel? I had a whole bunch of issues with copyright strikes on my channel. I made a whole community post talking about it. The UFC, essentially, I used like 5 seconds of footage from 2 fights that were like 15 years ago. It was like Ryan Bader in the UFC against somebody fucking terrible and another fight. So then they started to copyright strike pretty much like my entire channel, so I had to delete all the videos. Prelim started at midnight for you today. Eesh, that's nasty. I hope you're doing well right now. I appreciate that, Michael Tyson, brother. I appreciate that. I hope you're doing well as well. Did I say 6'7"? I say that fucking often. I say it in YouTube Shorts a lot. And I've progressed from Ung status. I understand 6'7" now. Didn't understand it for a long time. Understand it now. We missed the old background. Where's the poster? The old background with the poster? Bro, the poster is like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. The poster is not fucking any time. The poster was like a year ago. I'm talking about the poster. You mean the names? The names, it's actually easier to do it this way. I need to figure out how to fill it out properly. Ideally, I would have like my 5 for 5 in this corner. And then I'd have like the card in that corner. And then I'd have this thing on the bottom, but it might look a little bit more professional. Because right now it's just me doing this shit, and I don't know how to do shit. It's 2 p.m. for me. Yeah, what time is it for the boys? What time is it for the boys right now? The Americans, I want to see a stand-up in here. Yeah? Stand up like I'm stood up. Because I want to see what time it is and were we awake for the early prelims. Because a lot of people talking shit to me because I don't want to stay up till 6 a.m. every week to watch some fucking shitty fight night. I want to hear the Americans. I woke up at 4 a.m. today for the early prelims. Because you didn't. You're lying. And you know you're lying, and I know you're lying. And you're not waking up at 4 a.m. if you're me. You're waking up at 3 a.m. So fucking get it right. Yeah, stop being a pussy. It's 1:40 a.m. for me. Damn, fucking Michael Tyson. Where the fuck are you from? 2:40 a.m.? What do we have? Tons of Australians? Maybe Indians? We got a high Indian viewer base. Shout out to fucking Indians out there. 2:38 p.m. in Eastern US, like New York. Shout out New York. New York's kind of fire. Expensive as fuck though. Never been there. Never been to America. 7:37. We used to pray for times like this. Bro, why is my timer wrong? Why does my timer say it's 7:42? Fuck. That means I wasn't as late as I thought I was. I thought I was much later than I actually thought I was. Cambodia? What the fuck are you doing in Cambodia? Yeah, I wasn't staying up all night for that China card. Listen, game respects game. I no longer put it on people. I put it on the UFC. Put on a good event and I'll stay up for it. Put on a good event and I'll stay up for it. I guarantee you, for that White House card, I'll probably be up for it. And I'll probably do a watch party for it. But for fucking... I'm trying to think of a dog shit card because the next one's actually really, really good. For terrible cards in general, now I'm not doing it. You put nobody on the early prelims, you put nobody on the early prelims and prelims, I'm not doing it. I'll wake up for the main card. I'll watch the fights for sure. But I'm not doing this shit 7 a.m., 9 a.m. I'm Asian, but not Indian or Australian, but I look Korean, but I'm not. What the fuck are you? Damn. Like some war veteran or something. Like some American came over to Asia, didn't want to stay in Asia, was in Korea for the war, but then stopped. Then went over to... yeah, I don't even know where the fuck you're from. Rule 1 staying up for the Garcia versus Onama and Bonfim versus Brown in the next 2 weeks. I've got a question for the boys. I've got a real, serious, legitimate question. Today, we probably have the worst co-main in UFC history. Or close to the worst, at least the worst title fight in UFC history, I think. Is next week the worst fight night in UFC history? Is it the worst fight night in UFC history? Harry, I was checking the UFC YouTube shorts and they showed Dern's ass during the face-off. Shout out that, like, they know what they're doing. They're trying to make bread. They're trying to make money. They know that that's the women's division's appeal. They know that shit. We know that shit. I know that shit. You know that shit. So honestly, I fuck with it. White House card, I'm going to be all in. Better be the most viewed UFC card. I think that the UFC view numbers are going to go up a ton when it's on Paramount. That's like the UFC saving grace for me. Is that like when it goes to Paramount and it's free? Okay, sure, I guess, you know what I mean? But like, I don't know how people were buying pay-per-views in the first place. And maybe they'll care less about like pay-per-view numbers and pay-per-view sellers and shit. Is Volkov fighting yet? He's literally about to fight. This fight should actually be really good too, by the way. We should actually lock in on this fight. Volkov against Almeida, like, this fight should be a banger, and it's actually got like super big implications for the rest of the heavyweight division. Because I didn't think, and Dana didn't think that Alexander Volkov lost against Cyril Gane. So he could get a title shot pretty fast. What happened? I thought that they weren't allowed to have ring girls in Abu Dhabi or Saudi Arabia, wherever the fuck they are. Did they change that rule? I'm pirating right now, shit, so am I. Fuck Dana White. I'll tell the people pirate. You want to copyright my videos? I'm pirating your shit. Fuck you, pussy. What you gonna do about it? Not shit. Not shit. Fight has started. I do need to get a timer. Let me try to figure out the timer really quick. Baddies alert. She's bad as fuck. She's on every UFC card though, so like, I'm kind of used to it by now. This is an actual timer. I have no idea how to work this. Hold on a minute. I haven't done... Oh, fuck no. Wait, sorry boys, can't do that one. I haven't used that kind of a timer in fucking ages. The way that I usually do it is this one. It's not going... Fuck it, we'll do it after this. We'll do it after this. Promise you boys, next fight, we'll have the timer done. Took him down, immediate shot. That's what Jelton Almeida does. Hold on, little Kimura action maybe for Volkov. Got back to like a... It's not even like a half guard. It's more like a... It's like a quarter guard or something. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. You end up there constantly in jiu-jitsu. I have zero idea what the fuck it's called. You were spoiled? Shit, I'm not spoiled. Spoiled by what time the UFC cards are on it? Fuck no. I think Saudi has a rule about women and showing skin. Questioned why when I watch Crown Jewel on WWE, the women's always have full suits instead of their normal attire. Their normal attire, bro. Some of them fucking WWE suits, they don't give a fuck. They got the fucking Brazzers producer right there producing women's fights. I had to be at work at 2 p.m. Main card started at 2 p.m. So you're watching from work. Shout out you. Shout out to Big Dog. Shout out Blitz's donut. Could do with a donut right now too. Donut, top tier dessert. Anyway, let's lock in. Jelton Almeida in mount. Currently trying to look for some kind of like an arm triangle. Trying to swim that arm up. He does have, if he wants it, a crossface, which is one. Never mind, he lost it. Literally, as I say it, he loses it. Now Volkov's in a good spot to recover. Probably will end up having to show his back. Does have that underhook, which means that he'll be, like, he should be able to stand up and escape from here pretty easily. Like, he has almost every point of control that you want. Gets back to half guard. Okay. I just don't know how he... Unless Jailton Almeida is ridiculously strong, I don't understand how you do not end up escaping from there and getting back to your feet. He literally had an offensive position. Like, he was in the better position there. Although Jailton Almeida's on top... 226, 225, 224, 223. Harry, why does the title say last watch party? Because shit, that's what it is. Unfortunate final countdown. Now, essentially, I'm doing post-event recaps now instead of watch parties because I think that it's just better. It's more fun, and I'll do watch parties for any UFC card that's on at a good time. Any UFC card that's on at a good time, like at a reasonable time for me, because I don't have to stay up till 6 a.m. or 3 a.m. every week or two. I can't believe that Volkov is actually 6'9", not 6'7". He's huge. I need to see fucking Jeltsin. I made a little fucking... Hold on, some real jits being done here. Mark Goddard, stay away from him, man. Don't even think about stopping that fight, you fucking gypsy. Sorry, Mark Goddard, my bad. I actually don't know if you're of gypsy heritage. If you are, that's on me, bud. Timer next round. The timer's not difficult to set up, but it is also kind of difficult to set up. I could probably do it for next round. I'll do that for you. I'll do that for you, Austin. I'll do that for you. Fuck the work, it's not important. You're spitting absolute factos right now, alright? You're spitting absolute factos. And there's not a better man to spit facts than you. Now, Jailton Almeida's on bottom. He's in like a sort of half guard position here. He's trying to get to a guard called wader guard, or at least it looks like he's trying to get there. Stands back up to his feet, ends up in... Like, I don't even know how to describe most shit that they're ending up in now. They're just ending up in weird spots. There probably is a name for it, but fuck knows. It's probably some Japanese name or something. Jailton Almeida rolls out the back. Like, this isn't even really high-level grappling. This is like me when I grapple, where it's like, fuck it, we're trying shit. Let's just do it. Let me just step here, see what he does. There's not exactly like this step-by-step nature that you see with a lot of the really, really good grapplers inside the UFC. That's just the Gane will submit Tom Aspinall on round one. It wouldn't be the most surprising thing for me. Wouldn't be the most surprising thing for me for him to just jump on a ghillie and fuck it, he's done. Like, what would be the most embarrassing submission that Tom Aspinall could get caught in? I'm trying to think. Apart from tapping to pressure. Tapping to pressure is obviously the most embarrassing, which I've never done before in my entire life. Happy to say it. Never tapped to pressure before. Just firm through it, stop being a bitch. Probably a smother choke or something. A smother choke's pretty fucking embarrassing. I don't know why Volkov isn't just smashing his face when standing up if Almeida is just holding his leg. Bruh, see, what you're trying to do right now, Breadman, which I appreciate you at least giving the effort to, is apply logic to heavyweight MMA. That would kind of make sense if you're at any other division. At heavyweight, you throw all the logic out the window. You think, what wouldn't work here? That's probably what the next step is. Toe hold, Boston Crab. I think Boston Crab you could get caught in. Boston Crab you could legit get caught in. Why do all of those fucking things come from Boston? Or it says, is Boston in Philadelphia? Or are they different? I think they're different. I was gonna say Philly shell, Boston Crab, but no. Okay, let me try get this timer. The problem is that the monitors are set up in the wrong way. Let me do this actually. I should be able to do it. Oh fuck. I didn't want it to end up over there. I didn't tell you to stop doing that. Okay, bang. We're good. We're good. We actually should be able to get it. Give me 1 sec. Fuck. I'm not going to be locked in for like half a second, but I feel like the timer is worth it. And it means that I can essentially do the timer the entire time. Come back to me. I'm actually pretty locked in now. Single leg by Jailton Almeida. Gets up to it. That's a beautiful finish. That's a beautiful single leg finish. Not easy to do. It seems easy to do. I can guarantee you it's really not. I fucking stink at it. Then they end up in close guard. Alexander Volkov. Close guard. I wonder how good Alexander Volkov's like triangle and shit is. Just because his legs are so fucking long that he must be like, it must be so difficult to get out of his close guard. Jailton Almeida kind of happy to sit in his close guard. I suppose in mixed martial arts you can throw elbows, you can throw ground and pound from here. Alexander Volkov trying to get like a I don't even know what the fuck he's trying to get to there, like Williams guard. He's not even fighting. Like, this is the only way that you can appreciate this fight is if you grapple a ton and you absolutely love grappling. And I'm not even sure if you can do it then, because if you love grappling that much and you want to see super high level grappling, just go watch jiu-jitsu. Just go watch jiu-jitsu. Almeida won that round. Don't know what fight you guys are watching. I thought he won that round. I thought 100% he won that round. He did, like, he took him down. He had most of the control time, even though I think control time's kind of bullshit, but he had most of the control time, and he actually fixed his timer. Window capture. Yeah, that's the one that I want. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's because it's down low. You might miss me for a second here, boys. Gotta hold it. Where the fuck is the timer? Okay, fuck it. We're doing another one. Fuck, man. I hate doing this shit while we're fucking going on. I can still talk about it as we're going through it. Almeida once again gets back up to his feet. Ooh, now he has Alexander Volkov's back. One hook in. This is a more dangerous situation. Needs to try get that second hook in. If he can get the second hook and get to like a seatbelt, he's in a pretty good situation. Almost halfway through the second round too, so still loads of time. Just under halfway through. Bang. I know it's fucked up. Give me 1 second. Fuck. Give me 1 sec. Shit. I promise you it'll all be worth it in the future. No. Why is it so fucking far? Give me the fucking dot. Stop giving me the man. Give me the fucking pulley thing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we're locked in. Now we're cooking with Diesel. He stood him back up. What's good, Tyson? Let me go over here. Command. Why does Almeida once again just immediately double legs him, takes him down. This fucking thing is so shit. Oh my god, this thing is pissing me off. There we go. It'll be worth it. I know that was a bit of a hassle, but it'll be worth it for later on. Should I have done this earlier? Absolutely. Not going to sit here and lie to you. Should have 100% done this earlier. Did I think about doing this earlier? Maybe. Bang. We're good. We're back. Good call on standing them up. Not that it made any difference. Yeah, I literally just double-legged them again immediately. Have better fucking takedown defense, I guess. Why last watch party? Fuck, I need to put this somewhere. I need to have like a little fucking command or something, like a pin. I'll tell you after this fight, because the people that have heard it will have heard it like fucking 15 times. I love grappling, but Almeida's fights are boring as shit. It's kind of crazy too, because his fights used to not be boring. Like, a lot of people judged him as being a boring fighter of just watching his fight against, who did he fight? Derek Lewis. He fought Derek Lewis, and it was like a 25-minute grapple fest, one of the most boring fights that I've ever watched, and that's coming from me, who's watched a ton of boring fights, which, by the way, another contender for that today, Hamdi Al-Wahab, going up against Chris Barnett. That was another terrible fight, just boring, awful fight. Is this a 5-round fight? Nah. The suicide rate around the world would go up 4,000% if it was. Thank God it's only 3. Almeida just loved touching him, nothing else. Pure love, you are watching here? Okay, I was reading through that like, damn, what the fuck is going on here? But then it kind of made sense by the end. Should have the timer ready to go. Let me actually just fix the last bit of it, because it does look kind of dumb right now. I was doing this the wrong way. I was doing this essentially like left-handed. Fuck, I think I fucked this up anyway. shit. Okay, 1 sec, boys. We'll be back. All temporary stuff. Yeah, that'll do. That will do. I just don't know what I'm fucking dragging. Bang. The timer's not correct. Give me 1 second and I'll fix it so it's actually correct properly. But it's good to have fucking... It's good to be back in the flow of things. Bang. Look, see, now we can actually do it properly so the boys... I don't have to... 440. Now the timer's correct. Now we're back. Hold on a minute. Don't let the kid get fucking hot now. Don't let the watch party get a little hot. Now we have Alexander Volkov grappling. Okay. Okay, Volkov. I might have to fucking bust out a little shot myself here. Get me fucking in the mood. Alexander Volkov. Holding him up against the fence. Some clinch work. That was a nice knee. That was a nice little knee. Nice little knee to the leg. The Merab signature. I feel like we should name those like shitty clinch knees as just like Merab's knee. See, this is where Volkov is actually at his best point too, because Jailton Almeida cannot knee Volkov, but Volkov can knee him because Volkov is legitimately fucking 7 foot tall. Volkov should be in the NBA. Why does he not simply heel hook? I've heard that works 100% of heavyweight fights. You're asking the wrong person. If I could get the direct line to him, I would say the exact same thing. Brother, the heel hook works. Let's do that. Gets taken down again. Like, at some point, you've got to think to yourself, throw your own strikes, Jailton. Let's do something here. I think that, like, halfway through fights, if the fight's dog shit, let's just cancel it, bro. Let's just cancel it. Like, this fight fucking... We're back. You got to see some shadow boxing in the meantime. 3 minutes left in this fight. This is a slog, man. This is like watching some fucking... This is like... I feel like I'm back in school or something. I just don't want to be here right now. 3 minutes left in the fight. The fight fucking stinks. Jailton Almeida might be finished. Like, we might need to have a conversation about Jailton Almeida. We cannot let this guy become a UFC heavyweight championship because this is terrorism bowl. This is terrorism fighting right here. Like, this is fucking terrible. Tom or Cyril Gane? Give me Tom Aspinall pretty easily. I actually do think, though, I've had this weird, like, feeling in my stomach that Cyril Gane's going to win this week. Like, no logic prevails to tell me that, and I'm almost 90% sure he's not, the Tom Aspinall's not going to lose. But I've just had this weird feeling all week to be like, I think Cyril Gane's going to dead. Hold on, maybe triangle attempt? No, lost it. Regardless, this fight's due for a robbery. The only robbery is fucking the people that paid to watch the pay-per-view to watch this fight. That's the only robbery around here, because these guys both stink. Fuck it. Give them both a loss. Who gives a fuck? Almeida Diddy maxing? Yeah. Jailton Almeida, I don't know what happened to this guy. Like, bro, go through Jailton Almeida's topology, go through his fucking, like, recent fights. You will see. He has had a ton of finishes. And a ton of new fights. Terrorism ball is it's not a new word. It's from like fucking football Twitter. It's what they always say. Whenever somebody plays like football that's boring to watch, they just call it terrorism ball. This is terrorism fighting. Oh, oil check attempt. Oil check attempt. Hold on a minute. That was the best moment of the fight by far. That was the best moment of the fight by far. Got a full oil check in there. That was dirty from Almeida. He gets a back take off it too. That was a full-on oil check. We all saw that. He fucking went right in there too. He tried to get deep. He is Diddy maxing. He is full-on Diddy maxing. Holy shit. Total strikes, by the way, Almeida has, let's see, let's do the quick maths here, 25 strikes in 3 rounds. Yes, the guy is throwing just about 1.2 strikes per minute. 50 seconds left in round 3. If I was to give you one guess about where this fight was, you probably would never guess half guard. Jailton Almeida on top, but that's what it is. I've never been so happy to see an oil check attempt in my entire life. Just Jailton Almeida just not understand. Why is this your last watch party? I'll talk about it at the end of this fight because I've said it like 10 times. But I understand you're coming in. You want to see it. You want to understand. Total strikes are just fucked. If Volkov doesn't win, I'm gonna be salty as hell. To be honest, I want both guys to lose this fight. Both guys, like this is the epitome of the heavyweight division. We have name any other division almost in UFC history, yeah, men's division, where the number 2 ranked guy against the number 5 ranked guy fight would be this bad. I forgot this has a fucking that this actually has a ringer on it. I was like, what the fuck is that noise? Cauliflower ear is blowing up on Volkov. Fuck him, he's a bitch anyway. Volkov got the takedown defense of my nan. To be fair, the one thing that we actually did see in that fight, like Almeida's got really, really nice takedown finishes. Like when he gets like that leg up, or when he fucking like his double leg finishes, like they're all super, super nice. He is a legitimately good wrestler. He's just kind of boring when he takes people down. Like if he had some aggression when he took people down to try to finish people, like look at that, slips that left hook, goes in under, grapple, gets a hold of that double leg, perfect. Beautiful shot too. I can't do that shit that he's doing right now, but as soon as he gets to the ground, it's just. But I can't have how many times people are asking about the last stream thing we bet on the over under. I'm telling you, slam the over, because it's just getting started. To talk to you about it, Insomnia. Essentially, I'm going to post fight recaps instead because my sleep schedule gets fucked up way too often when there's UFC events on, and I can't have like an entire week where I don't do anything else because I'm waking up at 8 p.m. or 7:30 or 9 p.m. my time because the UFC events go on till like 7 a.m. and I have to stay up for the entire UFC event and then make a video after on the UFC event, and it just doesn't make sense. So it makes more sense for me to like wake up at like 3 a.m., watch all the fights, and then when those fights are done, go back, maybe watch some of the prelims that people say are good, and then continue to live like a normal human being. Heavyweight is legit worse than 2 or 3 women's divisions at this point. Bro, it's terrible. Like, heavyweight fucking stinks. I've been saying this to people for a long time. Heavyweight's the worst division inside the entire UFC, and it's not close. Also got some college football on. I wonder how my college football bet is going. Probably going decent. I didn't even see that decision because my shit just lagged. I thought they were just showing a long ass replay of that takedown. 2-2. Volkov winner by split decision. Fuck him. I thought he was shit in that fight. I thought they were both shit in that fight. Volkov's not going to be. It kind of would have been more interesting to see Jailton Almeida win the fight, just because at least with Jailton, you know, like if he goes up against Tom Aspinall, you're going to see something interesting because Tom Aspinall won't just sit on his back the entire time. But yeah, it was kind of boring. 2 out of 2 robbed. He was robbed. I said, standing in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. And the world's gonna know your name. That's a banger. Those of you who don't know, but that song's a full-on hit. Total strikes and damage won it. Almeida doing no offense but takedowns and control time ain't gonna do it. Yeah, like I don't think that I wanted Almeida to win just because I think it's more fun for the heavyweight division. Like the heavyweight division now, if you look at the top 5, it's gonna be like Pavlovich. It's gonna be, who else is gonna be in it? Pavlovich. Obviously Volkov is gonna be in it. You've got Aspinall's at the top. Cyril Gane's going to be in and around the mix somewhere. But it's all guys that we know. Like, there's nobody interesting. There's no new prospects. There's no one fun coming up where you're like, damn, that guy could be good. Oh, fuck, that guy could be next. No. I feel like literally nobody's thinking like that for any of these people. Bet on Ole Miss plus 5.5. Fuck. I thought they got that. What fight are they at right now? The Volkov and Almeida fight legit just ended. So I think we have one fight, don't remember what it is, then we have co-main, then we have main event. And I can't look it up because I'm standing now. I'm a stander now, I don't really like to sit. Also, because my mouse is always on my right side, when I'm standing here, I have to use my mouse with my left hand. It feels super uncomfortable. Just accidentally scrolled down, didn't mean to do that. Loki didn't think that could be rigged. Low-key think that could be rigged. Volkov didn't do anything around 2 or round 3. And during Bruce Buffer announcing, Volkov had some freaky ass smile like he knew he won. God, I love fucking comments like that, man. I love comments like that. It could have been rigged. Fuck, who knows? Bro, if NBA players are rigging shit, I guarantee you UFC fighters are throwing. I will put my entire life on it. UFC fighters are throwing. UFC fighters get paid like nothing compared to NBA players. Terry Rozier was getting $325K a game. One game check for him was $325,000. A UFC fighter won't see $325,000 for their entire fucking career. And you're telling me this guy's not taking 50K to hit under 2 takedowns or under 3.5 takedowns? I will put my entire life there's UFC fighters doing it. And if there isn't UFC fighters doing it, start doing it. It's not like you're losing $30 million like fucking Terry Rozier is. You're going to get cut by the UFC and you'll probably get picked up by PFL or fucking ACA or whoever next week. Start to rig the fights. Let's be real here. Let's look out for the fighters. Let's start rigging some fights here, and pretty quick. That's probably a very unpopular opinion. Tell them start rigging fights. Umar 3027, yeah, it's Umar Mario Bautista, which actually is a really, really good fight. This actually should be a sick fight, and this is a very meaningful fight for that 135-pound division too. I still believe out of all of them, Derek Lewis has the best chance to beat Tom. Jesus Christ. If Derek Lewis is the best chance to beat Tom Aspinall, we're fucked. We're just fucked. Like, we might as well just fucking leave it now. We're done. I hit my 5-5 last pay-per-view with Alex getting his belt back. Did you? Did you bet on it? That's pretty dope. If the fight was rigged, they would have made it less boring. Very true. They would have made the shit 100% less boring. But yeah, if any UFC fighters are rigging fights, shit, let me know. Let me know. Let a naysayer know. Bro, what a card UFC 322 is, yeah, that's the thing. The UFC kind of go back and forth, but they absolutely cooked with the UFC 322. See, this is how I feel like the height should be, but I can't stand like this the entire time because then I'm on my tippy toes. But I feel like I should be this high. I don't like being this small. I feel like I'm small here. Should be bigger. I can actually probably fix that myself, but I'm not bothered doing it right now. Bro, can Kawhi Leonard beat Pantoja? Fuck no. Pantoja's choking the shit out of Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard would probably injure himself walking into the cage. He'd get fucking Tony Ferguson. Step on a cable, tear his ACL. He's finito. 322 is going to bang you. 322 is an absolute heater. We're fighting through 321. Like, 321's here. You get that women's main event and you're like, bang, bang. You know what I mean? We're trying to stay away from that. But 322, you have JDM, you have Islam Makhachev. Like, we've got fucking heaters all around the place. The co-main Zhang Weili against Valentina Shevchenko is a legit main event. Islam or JDM, give me Islam Makhachev. Haven't really thought of it. I have thought about it, but not intently. That pick will probably change. Or it might not. Who knows? 15-fight heel hook streak. I think that Walter Walker could be Tom Aspinall. When I've thought about it more, I've thought about the aura of a Walter Walker with Johnny Walker in his corner. If you like fuse Johnny Walker and Walter Walker together, they'd legit be the greatest UFC fighter of all time. That's the problem. That's the problem with them. Like, I'm not sure if they were twins or not. They probably aren't, just going off of looks. I'm actually pretty sure that they're not even from the same father. But with Walter Walker and Johnny Walker, it's like they got one chromosome in between them. Like, there was only meant to be one kid there, so they were like, fuck it, just split the chromosome really quick. Give them each half. And it's like, wow. If you put them together, that's literally the greatest fighter of all time. Islam by decision or JDM by KO? I think Islam could... I actually don't know if he could submit him. Because he's got Craig Jones in his corner. This is the fucking Craig Jones bowl right here. Islam versus JDM is so hard. Pause. For me, probably my two favorite fighters in the UFC right now. I'd agree that it's two fighters that I feel like have like very little haters. Or if you hate Islam Makhachev, I feel like that you just don't like Khabib, and that is now passed on to you. Or you're just hating on greatness, or like there's some people that see a really, really good UFC fighter and it's just like, no, this guy wins too much. I can't like him. Were you saying defo not a robbery? Volkov won. I didn't think it was a robbery because I thought that it was kind of close. But, like, both fighters just weren't... Like, this wasn't fun to watch. It was just a stinky fight. Islam by submission in round 3. If that's right, I'll buy you a cookie. Buy you a cookie. Although, cookies are kind of fucking expensive now. Has anybody else seen that? That, like, the inflation and, like, the fucking dessert market's going crazy. Because most of the time, you know, like, if you're ordering food, you'll take a gander. If you're ordering, I don't know, like chips and a burger or something, you see the little desserts menu. Bro, desserts are fucking expensive now. Desserts are super expensive. Movsar versus Volkanovski, how'd it go? Volkanovski beats the shit out of Movsar. And I don't think it's all that close. 130 to 33 strikes, come on. Corman? Come on. 130 to 33 strikes, yeah. Like, I don't think it was a robbery either way, but I can see people making an argument for both guys to win. It just depends on what do you score more. Do you score the takedowns and the control time more? No. Okay, well then Volkov won. If you score them a lot, then Volkov probably lost. It's pretty simple. You being Pokemon's cookie or something? You buying Pokemon's cookies or something? Broke boy. That was so funny, bro. That was such a good time on the internet. Need more times like that on the internet. Where like the internet was just all unified for like an entire week, being like, what the fuck? Your cookies are $30. And then she tried to come out and defend them and be like, yeah, but it's 200 grams of cookies and it's actually 2 100-gram packs. It's a 2-pack too. And we were like, the fuck are you talking about? I'm an Ilia fan, but I got respect for Islam. Yeah. Like, you can't not respect greatness in my eyes, where it's like, you can want him to lose. You can think that he's too dominant or be like, damn, bro, I wish somebody was able to beat him. But you gotta respect the guy. Any chance of a call-in afterwards? I haven't thought about the call-in that much. I need to get back to the call-ins. See, I'd like a separate channel where I can do like kind of like quizzes and call-ins and stuff like that. Maybe I'll start doing it on this channel. To be honest, I don't know. I'll think about it though. It probably won't be today, but like after the fights, I miss doing the call-in just like with the boys, just sitting here like chilling. If Patchy Mix is that big of a fraud, Umar smokes Mario by a mile. Yeah, I think that Umar should beat him pretty comprehensively. Like, I still think in my mind that Umar's the best 135 in that division. Obviously, Merab beat him, but you have the whole broken hand thing. You have pretty much everything that went on. Merab got dominated for the first 2 rounds. Who knows? I think when that fight rolls back around, I do think that Umar wins that fight. I'm not sure when they're actually going to do it, though. Probably pretty soon, considering how active Merab has been. I guess it'd probably be around, like, May or something. Forgot the 4 in the video title? Where's the 4? UFC 21? Oh, I forgot the 3. Did I actually? Let me try to pull it up here. Let's see if I can fix this. Live. It should be live right here. Oh yeah, it does just say 21. Lol. Fuck. I'm trying to type it. I'm so far away. No, that's 231. 321. I appreciate you. How is he the first motherfucker catching that shit? How is he the first motherfucker catching that shit? Nobody else is going to say something? You got me out here looking like a fool? Nobody else is going to say shit? Got me doing a UFC 21 watch party? What if somebody was searching for a UFC 321 watch party? They wouldn't have found me. None of you cared. That's when I started to like Merab. Read the second part of that message, not the first part. The first round was close. So you started like Merab. No, I was reading 2 different messages. Umar won the first and second, then got tired and hand broke. So you started to like Merab when Umar's hand broke? What the fuck is that? You're like, oh shit, that guy's hand's broken. Yeah, fuck it. I like the other guy way more. Harry, 2 of 1. Could be 2 of 1. Could be 1 of 2. Could be 1 of 3. Technically, I do have 2 other siblings, so 1 of 3 would make more sense. But 1 of 1 sounds better. Nobody like me. We're losing recipes. The main event on UFC 21 had a 12-14 record. Who was the main event UFC 21? Let me see who the main event UFC 21 was. Let me guess. I'm going to guess that it was Korinikov and Oscar Pistorius. Mighty Mouse at prime featherweight or lightweight? Huh? Mighty Mouse at prime featherweight or lightweight? The fuck? Flyweight? Neither. Option C. I hated his guts. At the time because I'm such an O'Malley suck up. That would be crazy. 12-14. Shit, Oscar Pistorius 1-0, 2-0. It's probably something I shouldn't say. Maurice Smith. People forget he was the man. I forgot he was the man. God, I've scrolled down way too far here. I'm at 24/7 channels. Fun fact, Alex Pereira wasn't even in the UFC when UFC 21 happened. Not really that fun fact. There's probably people in the UFC that weren't even born when UFC 21 happened. Bro got that ancient ball knowledge. Yeah, deep. That's deep in the bag right there, UFC 21. I wonder if the people like that. There's definitely somebody out there that can like name every single UFC main event ever. Has this fight actually started? Accidentally went off it. Oh, I didn't see the question. What was the question? That's the thing. Sometimes I'll just miss shit. I respect Ilia for what he's accomplished, but his fan base is cringe. That kind of happens with all fighters where, like, you get to a point of too famous where your fan base starts to become annoying because they don't really know that much or care that much about the sport. They just think that, like, you're the greatest of all time. Like, there's still a ton of people out there that probably think Conor McGregor is the greatest UFC fighter ever. In fact, I'd say if you just poll the entire world, asking them who's the best mixed martial artist of all time, I'd say Conor McGregor is the most likely answer you get. This fight is about to start too, by the way. Let's re-up the timer. That's 45 minutes. We're not looking for that. Should be a banger, boys. Should be an absolute heater. Here we go. Started that timer about 5 seconds too early. Fuck's sake. Here we go. It's like 2 seconds off, maybe. 1 second off. Damn, already a takedown from Umar. Umar fucking dominant grappling already. Trying to jump the back. Ends up on like a back body lock. Trying to bring him down, take him down. What he's trying to do right here. So I can go for a back take. Mario Bautista doing a good job of fighting the hands though. Umar straight to it. Like no bullshit with Umar. Damn, slams him, picks him up and slams him. Mario Bautista reaching for that far leg, trying to get like a knee bar or something. He doesn't have a terrible bite on that. Maybe a heel hook? That looks tightish. That's a toe hold. We were talking about a toe hold earlier. Umar does a good job fighting to get out of it. He's pretty much out of it by now, ending up on top. God, that was a fucking sick little grappling sequence. Imagine after us talking about it earlier, he actually gets toe holded. That was pretty fucking tight too. That's like a submission that you'd see somebody who knows nothing about jiu-jitsu try to break somebody's foot with. Like, fuck, let me just like twist this as hard as I can. Umar ends up in side control. He does have one of his arms trapped, I think. Unless he's keeping it there for a reason now. Had one of his arms trapped, manages to free it. Now is in like a full-on dominant pin side control. Let's see what he can do from here. Actually landing some ground and pound, which is something that Gelatin Almeida just refused to do, throw ground and pound punches. Ain't no way Mario gets a toe hold all holler. That would be so fucking funny. He asked if you could put any UFC fighter at any weight class all time, who would it be? Imagine Prime, Mighty Mouse, and peak featherweights. That's lightweight. That makes a whole lot more sense now than what you said. That makes way, way, way more sense. If only I could fucking get the context for everything. UFC 21 was in the 90s. Yeah, bro, I wasn't alive for UFC 21. Our wife left was so funny from the Ilia fans, bro. That shit is so cringe. Anyway, let's get back to the fight. Let me fucking relock back in. Umar still, now he's actually in close guard, had one arm trapped. Bautista's trying to get to like a little K-guard variation, trying to invert, get his knee on the inside. Does a good job closing his legs, getting up to close guard. But Umar's pretty happy to sit here. Like, Umar's got no problem sitting here, waiting it out, getting control time, and he's actually doing some damage from the top, so there's really no chance that he's going to lose this round either. Live from the motherfucking gutter, man. Rackage and Almeida cooked my parlay, so I had to throw up a Mario winning Tom for a sub. You should have hit up the kid on that one. I would have told you that is no bueno. Put that shit down. Hit up the gam stop. Yeah, we are not betting on Mario Bautista. Tom Aspinall sub too. That's actually not a bad bet. What are the odds on Tom Aspinall sub? 1 minute 50 left in the first round. It's actually been it's just been a good grappling performance. This is just high level grappling to watch. If they could give us a fucking better angle, we might be able to see some of it. Umar Nurmagomedov sprawls gets a chance at a back take here. One hook in, trying to get the second hook in. He'll be able to sit on his back from here. He shouldn't get shook over from the top. If I'm Umar right here, I'm not really focusing on pinning that wrist. Okay, he can do what he wants. He's better than me, I guess. Ends up with a back take. Now he's got a decent amount of time to work, 1 minute 20 with the back, trying to get that back body lock. Mario Bautista is not in a good spot here. He might not get finished here, but like this is not good for the rest of the fight for him. Umar just trying to do damage, not really trying to set up that many chokes or anything right now. Trying to focus on pinning the wrists. He's a minute to go to work now. He has one wrist pinned in a good spot here. If he can trap one of these arms, or he can manage to work his arm under the neck, like Mario Bautista is in real trouble here. This is the type of performance, by the way, if he finishes him right here, this is the type of performance that we're saying give him a title shot. We're saying go right back, fuck it. Cancel the Petr Yan fight, give Umar the fight. Teach him. Shit, Umar, come teach me some grappling, bro. Plus 250, plus 250, and I'm a Mario hater, so seeing him get beat up is winning. I do that a ton. I forget what that's called. It's called like emotional hedging, I think. Where it's like, if the 49ers are playing, I'll just like, fuck it, I'll bet against them. If they win, I'll be happy to lose the money anyway. And if they lose, at least I'm making money. Rakic and Almeida cooked my parlays, had to throw up. I fucking literally read that 2 seconds ago. It's a win. It's a win-win that way. Exactly. You can make pretty much any sporting event a win-win if you're invested in one of the teams. Bro, we've got to get the fucking Prime ads. Prime in 2025 is crazy. Prime in 2025, like, I'd love to see Prime sales. After they're like 2025 going on to, or 2024 going on to 2025, they must have gone down like 300% in sales. There's no, like, if I saw somebody walking down the street with Prime right now, I'd probably punch him. Just for the fun of it. Why not? I'm trolling. But it would be one of those things that, like, if you saw someone walk by with a can of Prime in their hand or with a bottle of Prime, you'd be like, what the fuck are you doing, man? You know what fucking year it is? 10-9 Umar. 2 years Dagestan for you. Bautista needs fucking 10 years Dagestan. That was 10-9 Umar. Could be 10-8 Umar. That was not a close round at all. That was really, really, really not a close round. I think that if I was to predict it right now, I'd guess that Umar wins via finish in this round. Could be submission, could be KO. And seeing Umar's dominant wrestling here has been another thing. There's another girl in the background there that was bad as fuck. Like, just ridiculously good looking. The Sheikhs have it good, man. The Sheikhs have it good. The citizens, not so much. But the Sheikhs are living life well. Bautista needs to show something this round. He needs to show oh! Big knee from Mario Bautista. Wobbled Umar. Wobbled him bad. Knocked him down. Goes to throw it again. Umar manages to scramble, trying to jump onto a single leg. That's the second time we've seen Umar look a little bit chinny. Umar's second knockdown of his career. He looks to have just recomposed himself a little bit better. Bautista now consistently throwing that knee up the middle. Knee up the middle. Let's take a gander at this again. Umar goes to shoot, to be honest. That is a perfect knee. That is legit a perfect knee. Wow, that was a beautiful takedown from Umar. Beautiful trip. Once again, they get back to close guard. Umar trying to progress. Thing is, for Umar, he probably loses this round now with the knockdown. Like, if you just stay there and just get enough control time, you're probably still going to lose the round because the knockdown is such a significant moment that now you need a deep submission attempt to kind of counteract that. Is there questions about Umar's chin? To be fair, that one I feel like most people will get KO'd by. So that's almost a plus for his chin, that he just didn't get fucking KO'd by it. He only got rocked by it. You forget that it's in Abu Dhabi in his religion. That is true. He probably gets a fucking little buff from that. Must get a buff from that. On Mario Bautista's back. I'm trying to fucking see the TV properly. He's close to one hand under the neck. Relocks his body lock. Mario Bautista trying to fucking swap from side to side, trying to untangle that body lock. He's in trouble here, though. He's in real trouble. This is a different situation where it's 3 minutes left on the clock this time. It's not 1 minute, 1 minute 20. It's not you can survive. You can see him attacking, trying to pull apart the legs because you can't really escape while he has that body lock. Umar doing a good job of relocking it. He's going from side to side, but Umar staying calm, staying composed. Another thing he can do, he can spin around into being top close guard here, which he tries to do. Umar lets go. Good job from him. They end up stood back up there. Umar needs to sub him after that. Yeah, he needs like at least deep attempts. Like back take isn't enough. You need like an actual deep attempt. Stuck up against the fence in the same spot. Let's see. Umar's striking has kind of shocked me a little bit. I thought that his striking would be better in this fight. Obviously, he's going with a very wrestling-heavy game plan, but I'd like to see him go out there and strike a little bit more. I still do think if Umar wins this fight, he's almost guaranteed a title shot next, because there's really nobody else. He hit one and started spamming like Mortal Kombat. Yeah, right. He's just going side to side. To be fair, that is actually the best thing to do to defend your back. Is just make it difficult for them to submit you. 1 minute 56. Another Umar takedown. We end up on half guard. He's going to try to go from half guard to side control. Then side control. Bautista's going to have to try to turn towards him. And he's going to take his back. Here we go. Same repetition. Umar Nurmagomedov now in side control. Bautista can't just stay here. So he's probably going to have to try turn one way. Preferably, you'd rather turn into him. But Umar's doing a good job with his pressure. So he's probably going to force Bautista to turn away from him. And when you see him turn away is when you're going to see the back take happen. See, you can kind of start to see it bit by bit by bit. Bautista actually gets the turn to the inside. Should be able to recover his guard from here. That pressure and the pace that Umar is grappling at is fucking insane. Like, he's just doing shit at 100 miles an hour. 1 minute and 5 seconds left inside round 2. Umar does a good job of fighting for that underhook. If he can get that underhook, he's in an even better position. Bautista turns towards him again, forced to give up his back, and Umar's going to take it. 50 seconds, though, so not a lot of time for Umar to work here. Not a lot of time for Umar to work here. Bautista doing a good job of trying to defend it, too. Maybe Darce attempt here for Umar. No, just front headlock. 38 seconds left in the second round. This is a difficult one to score. This is the ideal time where I'm like, the UFC needs to institute draws. Like, this round should be a draw. If we're being 100% honest, this round is a 9-9 or a 10-10 round where, yes, Bautista has moments in it where he had that big knockdown with the knee, but in terms of the rest of the round, Umar's dominated the rest of the round. Like, Mario Bautista might have landed fucking 2 strikes apart from that. Big head kick by Mario Bautista. I don't think that rocked Umar, but that was definitely close. This being a 3-round fight is crazy. Yeah, this is the type of fight that needs to be a 5-round fight night main event. Let me grab some water. My throat was parched, real bad. I actually did forget that it is in Abu Dhabi, so it is probably 2-0 Umar. It's probably 2-0 Umar because it's Abu Dhabi. If it was anywhere else, I'd be 50-50 on scorecards. Is Khabib undefeated in the corner today? I know he was in Ikram's corner. I know Ikram won. I'm enjoying this one. Yeah, like, this fight's been a banger. This is an example of, like, grappling can be fun. Grappling can be good. You just need the right grapplers. And this season, and this hasn't even had, like, a ton of submissions, but you just have Umar grappling like a literal madman. That takedown was so nice off that kick. Umar, he's kind of starting to heat up a little bit in the striking too. Hold on a minute. Hold on a little minito here. Here we go. We started again. Round 3 has begun. Let me do timer really quick. Shit. I think that's it. We'll see. No, never mind. We're way far behind. See, the thing is, Bautista's probably had some of the bigger moments, but Umar's just the better fighter. He's just been the more consistent fighter over the entire time. Nice. Beautiful left hand back by Umar Nurmagomedov. Nice little leg kick too. Head kick by Bautista just goes a miss. Nice left hand. Umar's doing a really good job of swapping his stances too. He throws like that 1-1-2 and then he swaps. Swaps his stance, which confuses Bautista. And usually he's shooting a lot and he's throwing like head kicks and stuff off that stance swap. I think it's still a 50-50 if Umar gets a 10-8 round or not, because it's Abu Dhabi. Yeah, dead ass. It's dead ass what it is. Like, I don't hate giving Umar that round too. I think that by normal UFC judging standards, he wouldn't get it by. But he probably... Like, he probably should. Like, that is as dominant of a round as you're going to see inside the UFC. Umar once again gets in on a single leg, gets to his back, gets to a back body lock, trying to drag him down to the cage. People are talking about that it seems Bautista's gas tank is holding up better than Umar's. Yeah, that's because Umar's literally like going at 300%. Bautista's going at fucking maybe 110, maybe. Like, Bautista has not been great here. He's actually been getting dominated pretty much for the entire fight. He had that one knockdown off the knee, you know. Apart from that, he's had nothing. Like, he's had literally nothing. 3 minutes left for Bautista. You could see if he wins this round, there's a chance he gets a decision. It would probably be split. But if he doesn't win this round, he's fucked anyway. Umar back in on a single leg, holding him up against the cage, trying to pick up that leg and bring him down, and he does bring him down. Beautiful. Like, Umar's wrestling is so sharp, man. His technique is so good. Gets back in on a double leg after Mario Bautista manages to get back up. And they're standing back up. Back in the center of the cage. Halfway to go left in round 3. 2 minutes 30 left. And Umar once again in on a double leg. Beautiful shot. Bautista giving up his back. Giving up some exposure here. Like, all of the shit that you see Umar Nurmagomedov hit is all like teach tape. It's just all fucking teach tape stuff. Where it's like, if you grapple, if you've done any jiu-jitsu, if you've done any wrestling, you know that, like, he's just hitting techniques that you've been showing just at such a fucking, like, flawless rate. I don't remember Umar being chinny, maybe Bautista hitting perfect timing. Umar is a little bit chinny. Like, he got I think it was Azat Maxim that knocked him down too at, like, the very start of their fight, start of round 1. Khabib screaming instructions from the corner. He ain't no Khabib, though. No one is. No one is. No one will be. We'll probably have Khabib's not even the best wrestler in the UFC in my eyes. He's not a Khabib, though, definitely. Little Black Ops 7 out. I'm actually pretty excited for Black Ops 7 to come out. 1 minute 30 left inside round 3. Let's see what Umar can do here. I'd like to see a finish. I feel like a finish cements your... Like, this is a dominant enough performance to get a title shot. I feel like a finish is just like the cap on it. Where it's like, okay, yeah, he deserves it. He's the next guy up. Umar takes him down once more. 1 minute 10 left. Mario Bautista struggled a lot in this fight. He's just struggled with that super high caliber wrestling. And I don't think Mario Bautista is bad by any means. I just think that this is a terrible matchup for him. Like, this was a step up, as Mario Bautista is kind of old. He has some losses inside the UFC. In like a sort of situation of, if he needs a title fight now if he's going to get one. Otherwise, he's just going to age himself out. So let's give him a shot at somebody really, really good. But he's just clearly not at this level. He's clearly at a level below the Umars, the Merabs, those guys. "30 seconds left. Umar's ragdolling him. He's dominated most of this fight. Any moment that he hasn't been like taking him down, he's been holding him up against the cage. You've had maybe 30 seconds of non-control time in this fight so far. Dominant performance by Umar. Statement performance coming back. And I still think that if he goes up against Merab, he might not be a favorite. He probably won't be a favorite. But I'd expect him to win that fight. Now they're going to throw a little bit. 20 seconds left. Let's fight over. Umar Nurmagomedov gets it done via decision, I'd presume, especially in Abu Dhabi. There's not going to be any robberies. Kind of interested to see how they scored that round too. I personally would have scored it as an Umar round, but who knows? God, that camp is so nasty. You got fucking Khabib, you got Usman, you got all of these guys. Does Khabib only show up if Umar or somebody is fighting? I presume he does. I presume that he doesn't just show up for random fights. 30-26. Umar, you have a 10-8 in there? What round do you think was a 10-8? I could see it maybe round 1? I don't think round 3 was a 10-8, definitely. I thought there's an argument for round 1 to be a 10-8, but I wouldn't say so. I'd say 30-27 Umar. You can see that Mario Bautista... I wonder where Mario Bautista goes next. Like, he might fail upwards. He probably gets, the loser of Song Yadong and Sean O'Malley. If he does not improve after this fight and fights Merab like early 2026, then he's not beating Merab. I think he beats Merab regardless. Like, I think he's way, way, way too good of a fighter. If he's healthy. Umar ran, because even though he got rocked for the next 4 minutes, it was all Umar. Yeah, like, I think that he won every round. The biggest moment of the fight was Mario Bautista's, but Umar dominated the entire fight. What's the best gym to fight for? As in, like, in name? Probably Khabib's. No. Like, because Khabib's gym doesn't have a ton of names. It's just saying that you fight out of Dagestan. Has like a bit of a ring to it, or bit of a name to it. I don't know what is the best gym in MMA right now, because a lot of people would have said probably like Jackson Wink 10 years ago. Those guys where it's like John Jones is training there. Then you probably would have said like Nick Sick recently, because he had a bunch of champions and he was doing really, really good. But right now, I honestly have no idea who the best gym inside MMA is. At least in my mind. Like, if we just go through the champions, Pantoja's what, AT&T. Merab is training with Aljo and those guys. 145 is Ilia, who has a whole new gym. I don't know. I actually don't know where he's training. 155. Well, 145 is Volkanovski, actually. 145 is Volkanovski, who's training in Australia. But he's another kind of like solo trainer. Like, JDM comes in sometimes. Craig Jones comes in sometimes. But it's not like that they have a whole bunch of elite talent. That's not a super gym, really. 155 is Ilya, who's the same. 70 is JDM, who's the same. 85 is Drikas, or 85 is Hamza. Where does Hamza train again? Does he still train in Sweden? Where does Hamza do his fight camps? I know he did one in like the mountains in Russia. My hot take is Khabib's too one-dimensional of a fighter as a coach. A lot of his guys actually seem to get worse at striking, aside from Islam, who Khabib constantly complains about striking too much. Well, he probably wants guys to go in there and win fights how he won fights, which is... Yeah, Volk doesn't actually train at City Kickboxing, though, does he? Or am I thinking of... I'm trying to think of... Like, he doesn't train at Izzy's gym. He has trained there, but it's not... his camp isn't at Izzy's gym. I don't think he does train at City Kickboxing. Unless Izzy's gym is named something else. But City Kickboxing does sound like it's either that or something else. Yeah, I agree about Khabib. I think that Khabib's a great coach, but he's not like an all-around do-it-all coach. Like, with Khabib, you still need a striking coach. You need kind of like two people from the different disciplines, that the wrestler is always going to want you to wrestle, and the strikers are always going to want you to strike. So it's kind of makes sense for Khabib to be that way. Khabib shows up for everyone. That's why after he retired, he was away, because he could not make time for everyone in the camp. Does he? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I just think trying to turn other fighters into yourself is worse than working with their existing skill sets. True, but that's why I think that Khabib isn't like an all-out coach. Like, Javier Mendez is the actual all-out coach for them, where Khabib is more like a co-coach or like an assistant, you know what I mean? He goes there as part of his camps, but he trains at a Wollongong in Australia generally. Yeah, I did think, because like I've seen a bunch of videos of him and Izzy together, and him in City Kickboxing training with all the guys over there, but I didn't think he actually did most of his camps there. That is a stacked lineup: DC, Khabib, Umar, Usman. I wonder, does DC still train? I know that he does like wrestling camps and stuff like that. I wonder, does he still train with Khabib and all those guys? Alistair Overeem with a body beside him. Shout out fucking Ubereem. Tai Tuivasa in the crowd. Shout out big Tai Tuivasa, man. What a dog. Kamaru Usman in the crowd. Kamaru, I'm interested to see Kamaru's next fight. I'm interested to see where Kamaru goes next. Oh yeah, fucking hell. I actually forgot about this fight, boys. I'm not gonna lie. I forgot about this fight. Listen, the one thing that we can ask for in this fight is a finish. Please, God, let there be a finish. Like a round one finish in this fight, I don't care who it is, but let somebody get a round one finish. Like, this is fucking horrendous, man. God, that's bad. Mackenzie Dern and Verna Jandaroba. If you showed that fight to a UFC fan back in 2020, they might have actually fucking shot themselves. Who's Aspinall's teammate that's in his weight class? Fuck me, what is his name? I try to pronounce his name all the time. Fuck, I was looking at it. He's like the number 10th ranked guy. He's fighting next week. If you look at next week, the co-main, he's in the co-main. He doesn't have like an English name. He's got like a foreigner name. Fuck. What is his name? He's fucking unbelievable. Like, he looks really, really good. Bear in mind, it's heavyweight, so you kind of like watch people outside the UFC and they look insane, and then they get to the UFC against decent competition and they don't look as good. But bro, he looks fucking like, he just looks insane. Like, his debut in the UFC, he was just unbelievable. He just goes up against actual UFC talent and just KOs him immediately. Similar to somebody else we've seen. Ante Delija, that's who it is. Ante Delija. I need to hear a commentators pronounce that. Mick Parkin, yeah, but Mick Parkin's not that good. Mick Parkin's kind of mid. Mick Parkin's like the out of shape heavyweights you see. In shape heavyweights are the actual dangerous ones, because they're people who might actually do some training. Because like when I see guys like Chris Barnett and all these other guys that are at heavyweight and are just like fat, it's so hard. Because it's so hard to be fat and be training that much. Like when you're training, you're pretty much all of the time when you're training, like you're gonna lose weight, you're gonna get in shape if you just train enough. And I know that people say you can't out-train a bad diet. Yes, if you're trying to get a six-pack, that's true. If you're not trying to get a six-pack and you're just trying to get in shape, like 1,000,000% you can out-train a bad diet. To a certain extent. If you're eating fucking 10 donuts a day, you can't out-train that. I'm gonna jump on heavyweight. Sound like free money, bro. Heavyweight. If you have any skill at all as heavyweight, you can easily become a top 5 guy. To be fair, heavyweight isn't decent competition. Yeah, like there's no good fighters at heavyweight. That's a lie. There is good fighters. There's no well-rounded fighters at heavyweight, apart from Tom Aspinall. Tom Aspinall is like the only guy, and there's a reason why he's almost considered to be the greatest of all time already. Because people look at him and they're like, well, holy fuck, like this guy's actually decent. This guy's actually a good, just mixed martial artist as a heavyweight. He's gonna by far be the best guy. Then there's Justin Taff, who can't make heavyweight yet. Like if you miss weight at heavyweight, that should be an immediate you're getting cut if you miss weight at heavyweight. Because there's just no excuse. There's literally zero excuse to miss weight at heavyweight. I'm excited. I'm at least excited for the main event. Like if we get a finish here, I can say that it's been a fantastic event. At least women's 125 might have something to it then, where you're like, okay, women's 125 is like it's not dead. You know what I mean? If we get a round 1 finish or just a finish in general from one of them, it's pretty good. And then Tom Aspinall's going to supply us with the finish. Almost 100% guaranteed. Tom Aspinall only gets finishes. Almeida, Biggie Boy next. Fuck, cut them both, man. What's Tom's weight? I think he weighs in at like 245, maybe 250. I know that he's not at the heavyweight limit. 100%, he's not at the heavyweight limit. My fucking rib is sore shit. Honestly, do you think Ante is going to be the next biggest threat for Tom? Yeah, because Tom said that, like in 2 or 3 years when Ante gets there, and it might only be a year and a half depending on how active he is, that Tom said that he will give up his belt that he won't fight him, that he'll just give up the belt. Why Jorge still mod? I didn't see it. Why shouldn't he be? I wasn't looking at any of this shit. I haven't looked at the mods or anything in a minute. I need to get new ones. I haven't seen who's been in here today that's been a mod. I need to go back to the quizzes and shit. I need to find out a simple way that I can go back to the quizzes so I can pull them all up. So the boys can do a little bit. So the boys can do a little bit of Wordle again. A little bit of Wordle, a little bit of the. What were we doing? Fuck. What was the sports one that we did? We did a sports one that was fun as fuck. Fuck, I can't remember what it's called. Let's see. Let's go back to the UFC. Hopefully they're walking out by now. Knowing the UFC, they're probably not. I was looking at the Missouri Vanderbilt game. Knowing the UFC, it's almost undoubtable that they're actually not going to be walking out by now, but fuck it. Let's see. Hopefully they're walking out by now. Because this event has gone by actually pretty fast. Seems like we're getting walkouts. We're getting some sort of a light show. Predictions, boys. Who do we think is going to win this fight? I might put a bet on this fight, actually. I feel like a bet would spice this up a little bit. Let me go over here. Let's get the phone out. Let's make a bet here. Let's see if we can... Let's see if we can spice this fight up a little bit for us. See if we can do anything. Why the promo for this shit? Just run it? Yeah, that's what I mean, bro. Like, what are we doing here? SMU have fucking killed me. I had SMU minus 5.5 on a bet, and they just fucking lost the shit fucks. Okay, let's go UFC. Let's get the UFC bets on. Raul Rosas Jr. by round 2 sub. She might be worse than Raul Rosas Jr. I feel like that's a disrespect to Raul Rosas Jr. No bullshit. Mackenzie Dern is the favorite in this. Let me just bet the fight will go the distance. Let's bet over 3.5 rounds. I can't put those two together. The fight will go the distance. How do I make this the most boring fight possible? The fight will go the distance and... Give me Verna Jandaroba. I can't fucking... Why can I not put any of this shit together, man? These fucking clowns. Just give me like a little bet builder. That's all I'm looking for here. I can't go total rounds. I can't go this. Give me Mackenzie Dern or Jandaroba. Which one? Give me Jandaroba by technical decision. These fucking guys. Oh, it doesn't increase the odds. No, just fucking have the fight go the distance then. Let's put 15 on the fight going the distance. I would pay €15 happily for a finish here. So let's go 15 for the fight to go the distance. To return, I don't know, 30 or something. So fuck it. At least you've got some stake in the fight going the distance. At least we make some money. Because I can almost guarantee you, boys, this fight is going the distance. I just did put money on it. I was going to say I'll put a lot of money on it. I literally just did put money on it. This fight's pretty much a straight up block to go the distance. I don't see how it doesn't. It's a shitty women's MMA championship fight. Have we ever seen a finish in one of these in the history of women's MMA? The things I do for a round 1 finish. The things I would do. I will as soon as I see that CM Punk. Shout out CM Punk. I don't know why I put the gum back in. I literally took it out for a reason. It's because my mouth gets super dry. Like, anytime that I talk too much for too long, my mouth just ends up very dry. And I don't like it. One second, let me close my door. It's not closed properly. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. Dern is already a round up from the weigh-ins. I didn't see the... Oh, yeah. I did see the weigh-ins. We've seen that she's already up a size and a half from when she weighed in. Whoo-wee! Let me say Mackenzie Dern, UFC champion. I'll be a groupie. For sure I'll be a groupie. I said, I can feel it coming in the... Why does Verna Jandaroba get to walk out next? I'd like a poll of the public. 150 people. Verna Jandaroba, could we get a gender guess? Because it's 50-50. All I'm saying is a lot of the best women's MMA fighters, it's 50-50 on whether they could be... It could be that situation like we saw in the Olympics. Is that a man? Is that a woman? Was it a man with the... Like, how does the crossover work inside the UFC? That hat is cool as fuck. I need one of those hats. That hat is fucking sick. Verna Jandaroba looks like a psycho too. Like, Verna Jandaroba looks like she'd kill you. And definitely could kill you. Looking to become the second Brazilian UFC strawweight champion. I want one of those hats. What are those hats called? I want one now. I need those, and I need the Bok Fu shoes. The Bok Fu shoes are a must. They're an absolute must. I wonder what walkout music she's coming out to. Something vibey? Couldn't hear it. Tried to turn it on for 2 seconds, realized Dana was going to punch me in my face and said, fuck it, I'm done. Gay women even allowed in Abu Dhabi? Is she... I don't even know why I'm asking that question. Myron Bourne. Don't know what the fuck that means, brother. I'll be real with you. Do not know what that means. Oof. Need to stretch out the legs, man. The legs get tired from standing up for this long. I didn't even think about it. If I was to do like the full 6 hours or 5 hours, I'd for sure have to bring in a chair. Because like you legit just can't stand up for this long. Like I keep on trying to think of a way, like, could this fight become exciting? Could this division become exciting? Well, like, surely this division has something, or this fight has something. I just legitimately cannot think of anything. Is she dating or married to another UFC fighter? Is that Ketlin Vieira? I think it might be. Top 3 strawweight women at the same time versus Tom Aspinall. What's the outcome? That's the fucking type of question that I need, Seth. And like, it's just a fantastic question. Top 3. I think Tom Aspinall clears them, and I don't think it's close. Like, I think Tom Aspinall absolutely smokes them. Jandiroba to win by submission is plus 500. Dern to win by submission is plus 275. Like, this fight is undoubtedly going to decision. It's just, it's a literal guarantee the fight's going to go to decision. These kids just don't want to watch fights, bro. That's what I'm telling you. These Americans, man, they have shit too easy. They have shit way too easy. All of a sudden, the fights are on at a decent time for everybody else, and all of a sudden, you know, people don't want to watch fights. To be fair, I can't blame them, because the UFC is not cooking shit with this card. Like, the UFC, like, this card is not that good. Next card, 100%. The next card is really, really good. It is a lot better. But this card's just not that great. It's just not that fucking... It's just not that fun to watch. Like, I don't know how many casual viewers... Bro, Virna Jandiroba's 37 as well? Holy shit. Hold on. Pause, Myron. Pause. Tom can take the whole strawweight division at the same time. That is fucking crazy. And you see, we're not even getting the bots with the link today, bro. Shout out getting no bots. I'm not trying to have the bots with the link back. I do not fuck with those bots, man. They're so annoying to deal with. They're legit so annoying to deal with. Bruce Buffer, Bruce Buffer's trying his fucking heart out for this fight. He's legitimately trying his heart out for this fight. But I literally can't see him. Like, I can't see this being good, Bruce. I'll be real with you, Bruce. I don't see any way in which this is even a decent fight. Like, I'm trying to think, how many fights would you take above this? I'd absolutely take Ikram Liskov and Yun Sung Park above it. 1000% I'd take that fight above it. What other fights do I think would be better than this fight? There's a lot of them. Like, there's a lot of fights that I think that would just be streets ahead of this fight. Like, much better than this fight. The UFC needs to do a better job. Like, I understand that you want to have a women's 115-pound division, but if the talent is this sparse where this actually has to be a title fight, and it, like, would you think about just disbanding the division? Honestly? Like, would we just think about getting rid of the division? Like, Virna Jandiroba is the number 1 contender going up against the number 5, and she's a plus 125 underdog. 56% of bets on DraftKings Super Bowl. What the fuck? On DraftKings Sportsbook? What does that even mean? On Jandiroba? I want Bruce's whole closet. I don't even wear stuff like that, but I still want it. Yeah, he does kind of have some drip to him. Like, he walks out there with some kind of fire shit. It's always like a different weird suit every time too. Like, he's never just rocking some basic bitch suit. He's always rocking some kind of different thing. I'd like to see him rock like a fur at some point, like one of them pimp coats. I think he kind of fuck with that. Crowd is dead. I don't blame them. Shit, bro. Like this is legit. Like, this is the definition of a bathroom break fight. Like, I don't know what the UFC are gonna do with this division. If I was the UFC, I'd get rid of a few divisions. Just honestly, spitting the truth, spitting facts, I'd get rid of a few divisions. I'd probably get rid of the weight limit at heavyweight 100%. Make some more men's divisions, get rid of some women's divisions. Or at least, like, see, the thing is, I want to say shit like that, but then Zhang Wei Li, when she was at 115, is like must watch. So I don't know what they need to do, but they need to fix it to where they have like more depth, or I don't know what the fuck they do. He said cycle it like once a year. His brother or someone is his tailor. Yeah, he must be rich as fuck. Fuck, that's a business expense too, so the UFC are probably paying for it. I would put the timer on, but I don't think any of you boys are actually watching this fight, so. I low-key think that Islam can maul Jack Della Maddalena like Hamzat versus Dricus du Plessis. I do think that Islam, like, Islam should be a favorite and is probably rightfully a favorite going into that fight. And Islam's pretty big too. Like, Islam's not small. This is my bathroom break fight, but I'm not using the bathroom while I'm in there. Speaking factos, brother, I'd do the same if it was me, Joe Swanson. I would do the absolute same if it was me. Let's try get locked in here. Let's give it a shot. Let's give this a round, boys. Let's give this a round. If it stinks after a round, fuck it, we're going to the quizzes. We're going right to the quizzes if this stinks after a round. But let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot at least. Mackenzie Dern trying to come in, connect with a 1-2, just kind of misses on it. Lands a jab after. At least they've started off at a decently high pace. If they keep the high pace, it means that somebody will probably gas out and we might actually see a finish. Guillotine attempt, nearly a guillotine attempt for Mackenzie Dern. She just doesn't follow through on it. The problem is after this that they're going to do a whole belt thing, and then they're going to do all of the... Like, by the time we get to the Tom Aspinall fight, it's going to be like fucking 10 p.m. Might be longer than that, actually. Might be like 10:30. And then Tom Aspinall will save us. Islam will win, but I don't think it will be as easy as Hamzat got it. Yeah, to be fair, Hamzat was like a fucking 50-43. I think that JDM's takedown defense and JDM's submission defense is better than that. Mackenzie Dern, man, like, fucking hell. She has... Like, that is one of the worst guillotine attempts I think I've ever seen. And I stink at guillotines. I actually don't stink at guillotines. My guillotine's okay. Verna Jandroba has taken down all 11 UFC opponents she's attempted to. What is he talking about? What is he trying to stand them up there? The fuck? What's good, Caesar? 2 minutes 20 left inside round 1 here. Verna Jandaroba, kind of like an open guard situation with Mackenzie Dern. Let's actually see someone do something here. Oh, Jesus Christ, Mackenzie Dern. That was like fucking... Like, what is she trying to... She's trying to hit her with the back swipe. What did I miss? You didn't miss much if you're talking about the UFC, if I'm being honest, brother. And you came back at the wrong time. Fights like this have to be 3 rounds. Like, I don't care. I just don't... Or they have to be shorter in some way. Like, women's boxing is actually sick. And that's like 10 2-minute rounds, 12 2-minute rounds. But yeah, like, a fight like this stinks. Everybody knows it stinks. Like, even the UFC... Like, this is actually a bad thing for the UFC. Because, like, after the first round and a half, I'm turning on college football. I don't give a fuck. I'm turning on something actually interesting, and I'm not the only person that's going to do that. And then people are going to miss the main event. People are going to be much less interested in the UFC because you put on a fucking dog shit fight before a great one. Like, Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane is a good fight, but this fight is going to get people to legit swap the channel, to turn off the TV. Oh, Lord. What was the other one that we did? It wasn't Wordle. I'm trying to set up the quizzes. In what round are we? I don't know if I'm behind. We're in round 1 right now. We have 1 minute left inside round 1. And there's a long 20 minutes to go. Like, this is actually a full-on fucking torture method right here. Like, this is like something that they use in fucking Guantanamo Bay. To be fair, the fight's not been that bad yet. Like, the fight's not been that terrible. I feel like I'm being kind of harsh on it. It's been okay. But it's just like, it's just such a fucking drab fight that nobody cares about. The fight itself hasn't been terrible, but the stakes are just so low because, like, you don't care about either one. See? Exactly, Blitz. Exactly. I've been debating putting on Netflix till the main event, but I'm scared to miss it. It's like... Like, that's what, like, you're not the only person who's doing that. A ton of people are going to do that. God, that fucking jiggle angle for Mackenzie Dern, though, is crazy. Hold on a minute. That's how you reel a brother back in. That's how you reel me back in right away. Gives that little back shot of the Mackenzie Dern angle. But at least it's Mackenzie Dern who's fighting, that's true. Mackenzie Dern can always give you some primo entertainment. Just up against the cage. that's literally all you're looking for. The cameraman behind her, just like, zoom in on that. Zoom in on that. Oh, boring. Well, it wasn't too boring of a round, but it wasn't a great round. Like, is Dana even at an event like this? I doubt it. Jiggle cam is insane. That's literally what they have. That's one of the craziest questions I've ever received, Joe. Yes, that is crazy. Crazy question. I'm not going to answer that one. Heavyweights at least have the chance to be chinned. Yeah, that's the thing about heavyweight is, like, at heavyweight you can always, someone can just get caught. At women's 115, like, nobody's getting caught. Nobody's getting caught. There's no finishes in any fights. And that's, like, statistical. Like, in men's MMA, I'm pretty sure, like, 57% of the fights are finished or something. In women's MMA, fucking none of the fights get finished. I'm telling you, Caesar, you're not the only one. The UFC is losing viewership putting shit like this on. I'm tempted to order a little burrito or something, but... If I had the foresight to order a burrito, I would have done it before. Okay, they're resting again. I'm pulling up the quizzes. I'm sick of this shit. Go for it. It's sports connections. That's what we were doing before. Sports connections. And let's try get on the correct monitor here. Fuck it. Let's play a guessing game with the monitors. Oh shit, I'm still up in the corner. Shout out. I didn't think I was still going to be up in the corner. I thought I was going to have to do this again. Fuck. Wrong screen. I don't want it to be this screen. Have it be the other screen. I'll go over here. Fuck, which one is it? Sports connections. This one? Bang. Okay, we're good to go, boys. We're good to go. Apparently we're not. We should be, though. Why the fuck is this not working? Hello? Oh, fuck me. This thing's pissing me off, man. If you're wondering what's going on in the fight, literally nothing. Like, you're not missing anything. Exactly what we thought was going to go on. It's just fucking terrible. Like, it's awful. Yeah, let me fucking add a new source, because these sources are just fucking terrible. Bang, here we go. I don't know why it's so zoomed in, too. It keeps on zooming in way too far. These fucking things are so ass. Bro, where am I? Who would have thought? We did get pretty far. Like, we got nearly halfway through the second round before I was like, fuck it, we're loading this shit up. That's not bad. That's much better than I thought we would get. I thought we were going to get a lot less than that. Let's go sports connections. Let's log us in here. They're saying something that I fucking put a timer on. I'm going to zoom it in so I can see it better. This is just normal connections. This is not the sport version. Where's sports version? Sports edition. This is not a fucking sports edition, man. Do we get a Diego Pavia legacy performance today? I think so. I actually think that Diego Pavia is a guy. He's not he's obviously not an NFL quarterback, but he's a really, really good, really, really fun college football quarterback. Like, this is not sports connections. Am I fucking tweaking here? No way normal connections is different. What? What? Like, that was nothing to do with sport. Okay, fuck it. We'll do the normal one first. I can't see where the mouse is. Where the fuck is the mouse? Okay, here we go. So you've got date, vest, light, shaft, ray, fleece, alarm, Lincoln. Pretty sure Grant, Lincoln. I'm trying to think. I know that Grant and Lincoln are both. Maybe Ray is another one that's like an American president. I think American president has to be one of these. And then Accord? No. Capote? No. Date, vest, light, shaft, fleece, alarm, milk, hose, award, hustle, stopwatch. Capote, maybe? One away. I knew it. Is it hose? No, hose seems like an actual thing. Is there a fucking American president in here somewhere? 17 seconds left inside round 2, by the way. You missed legitimately nothing in that fight. I don't want to waste all of my attempts on this when I don't know the name. I know that Lincoln Ray Grant. Oh, so Capote's in here, and there's one that isn't in here that I put in. Capote is in here. Okay, we're getting away from that shit then. So one of these is wrong, and it's Capote. Capote's in here somewhere instead of one of these. Ray Grant Capote. Oh, fuck it. There's got to be an easier one for me to get here. Light. Technically, you can have light milk. You can have a light shaft. You could have a light fleece. Oh, fuck knows. This is why I fucking don't do this shit anymore. It gets me too stressed out when I'm thinking about it, man. Hustle. Like, I need to get one of these on. Like, we just need to get on the board here. Hose. Oh, hold on a minute. Hose and alarm are kind of things that like a fire department use. Right? Maybe I'm fucking tweaking. We're going to sports. Fuck. Like, this one is so shit is the problem. The sports one today is fucking ass. Rose, Bud, Thorn, Trinity, Lily, Ball, Beaver, Hockey, Sling, Duck, Sam, Splint, Caster, Timber, Brace, Force. Like, fuck knows, man. Like, usually they give you a name at least here. Lily, Rose, Bud, Thorn. Surely you're giving me that. Not even close. Not even 2 away. Okay, so just wrong. Is Trinity a flower? Fuck knows. It's Lily. Sam? Okay, their names. First names of US women's national teams players. Fuck off. Both corners are saying to stop loading up shots and make it a points game. Like, bro, the fucking... Like, if I'm in... Bro, in Abu Dhabi, they don't give a fuck. Just cancel this fight halfway through. Tell these guys to fuck off. Pay them at home to fuck off. Give them 1.5x if you want to. Like, I have not been watching this fight, and I guarantee you I've missed nothing. I've missed nothing in this fight. I'll in fact put my entire life that I've missed nothing. I know that I've missed nothing. Because there's nothing to miss. We're almost halfway through the 3rd round, and I'm sat here fucking looking for first names of women's national team players. Like, fucking hell. Is this what it's come to? Is this where we're at as the UFC? Is this where we're actually fucking at? It's terrible. It's fucking dog shit. Getting back to the real stuff. Thorn, Ball, Beaver, Hockey, Sling, Duck, Bud, Splint, Cast, Timber, Brace, Force. Duck is a mascot. Beaver is also a mascot. Bud is also a mascot. Okay, wait, hold on. We have 3 here. One of those has also got to be a mascot name then. Force, Brace, Timber, Cast. Sling, maybe? Beaver, Duck, Bud. Sling and Splint both have... Wait, Splint is in Cast. Splint, Cast. Okay, fuck knows, man. This is one of the worst sports connections ever. They've fallen off so badly. Look at me. I stopped playing them for a little bit and they've just gone to shit. They've just gone to absolute shit. Not even one away. Not even one away, so we're fucked here. Like, if I'm not even close on that, we're fucked here. What's going on in the fight, you might be asking? We're halfway through round 3. Mackenzie Dern is legit just holding up against the fence. Like, cancel this fucking fight. In fact, cancel this entire division. This was the most predictable fight in all of history to go to decision. And honestly, I hope it goes to decision, and I hope Dana just says, you know what, fuck it, let's just disband the division. The division's shit anyway, because it is shit. This isn't hard. Why are you talking shit? This is difficult. This isn't hard. Okay? Fucking let me look at it again then. This is difficult. Nothing here matches up. Splint and cast matchup. Sling also is an arm broken type of thing. You might have cooked here, brother. Cast, splint, sling. Duck, thorn, ball, beaver, hockey. Timber, brace. Brace. Oh my god. Wow, you just don't think about it. Okay, tell me how this is sports shit though. Tell me how this is sports shit though. Worn after an injury and first names of women's... like, what am I on? Fucking expert mode? What am I on? Fucking International Women's Day mode? Fuck is this shit? Hockey, duck. Like, I just don't know. I just don't know. Timber, thorn, force. Hit the entire bottom row, maybe? No, not even close. These are types of wood. Technically a beaver and a duck. Force, bud. No, that's just terrible. It's just fucking terrible. I don't even know what I'm fucking thinking of at this point. I've lost it. I've lost it. It's like this Mackenzie Dern Jandaroba fight has thrown me into being a fucking geriatric. Because we're at round 3 and there's still nothing. Still nothing. 3 rounds in. Mackenzie, I need you to stop butt scooting, please, for the love of Christ. Fuck it, fire that one in. We've got Wordle after anyway. Oh, he hits it. Come on. Just can't fucking make it up. An Oregon athlete. Beaver, duck, thorn, timber. Shut the fuck up, man. Guy hits it. Guy still doesn't miss on the sports connections. Never missed. Won't miss. Can't miss. That was one of the most bullshit ones ever too. Air ball? No. Hold on a minute. I'm not letting you get away with this. No way are you getting away with this. Air ball? Air ball? That's a fucking word? That's what we're talking about? Air hockey's fair enough. Air force, fair enough. Air ball. That's actually full-on facts. That is a word now that I think about it. It's in basketball. It is a word. You can airball. I'll give him that one. That was still an absolute bullshit category that they've put together. Hit us with the Wordle. And bear in mind, by the time we get the Wordle done, there's probably only 1 round left in this shit fight. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Don't let us get hot now. Don't let us start to move a little bit now. I just kicked my foot off some wood. It's quite painful. Garcia and Onama. This is one of the worst 2-week runs in UFC history. I'm not even doing a post-fight for that. That fight's so dog shit, we're not doing a post-fight for it. It fucking stinks. It's one of the worst fights I've ever seen. Like, the UFC are on a Hall of Shame run right now. I'm on a fucking Hall of Fame run, though. Holy fuck, we're already on 3. Yeah, brother, trust me, IRR, lived the pain. Live the pain. It's 5 rounds, and it's 5 rounds of slop. It's literally awful. Let's see, fucking hell. ULAS? I know that is an acronym. That is an acronym. Yeah, bro. Trust me, IRA, brother. Dana needs to be tried for this shit. It's fucking horrendous. Quest. No, Quest has no A. Like, sometimes it's actually difficult when they give you fucking too many vowels. Like, they've given me a lot of vowels here, man. Maybe we're starting off with an A. Auret, Orel, Orem. I need to fucking sit too. I can't sit. I want to sit. I'm not going to lie. The standing up shit for 3 hours is not the play. The standing up shit for 3 hours is most definitely not the play. 3 minutes 30 left inside round 4 of this fight, by the way. It's one of those things where they're hitting each other, yes, but it's not entertaining because you are 100% sure that nobody's going to get KO'd. You're 100% sure that nobody's going to get KO'd. And if nobody's going to get KO'd, there's a legit zero, there's no stakes in this fight. I know whoever wins the belt is going to lose it, probably in their next fight. The fact that this is a co-main, the fact that these are 5 rounds, like, Dana, we need to make sweeping changes. I don't know how the fuck Paramount gave you $7 billion for the rights to this shit. $7 billion is what he got given. $7 billion for the rights to this? Dana, you should be sued for putting this fight on. It's fucking shit. I'm trying to go back to my fucking Wordle. There's just nothing in my head. There's just, like, this collection of letters just does not. Like, there's no way that nothing comes from this. UA or AU. Fuck Wordle. Wordle's done. We're just going back to watching the fight. Even though the fight's dog shit, I guess fuck it. I guess we'll watch it. Bro, like, the ass can't carry shit here either. Like, this fight is one of the worst title fights ever in UFC history. Not close. And one of the worst fights I've watched, period, in the UFC. Not all that close. Like, we have... Oh my god, man. Like, you just knew for a fact. I should have bet more. I should have put 50 on the decision, honestly. I should have put 50 on the decision, because then at least I'd be looking at it, like, intently watching. That 15 was nowhere near enough. I needed to put at least 50 on it. Because, like, I still don't give a fuck. I'd happily pay you right now. I'd pay you €25, no problem. Which means we'll probably double that for the decision. Like, even for a finish right now in round 4, I'd pay you easily 25, 30, 40. I'd go up to 40. Like, this is so bad. Dana, you're getting fucking persecuted for this, man. You're going down for this. They talk about the NBA and they talk about gambling. You're going fucking down for this. I'm turning on the fucking Mizzou game. Fuck this shit. Fuck you and your shit events, Dana. Fuck you and your shit events. I can't believe that this fight is on right now. Like, I'm just shocked. I'm literally in my head thinking to myself, like, there's no way. There's no way Dana White has seriously put this fight on. It's taking me ages to scroll down to find this fucking bandy game too. What is it on? ESPN? Illinois, Washington. I put 20 on a decision. Bro, like, this is the most obvious decision in fucking history. I swear to God, I'm not lying to you. Like, I should have put way more on it. Because, like, this fight is so bad. There's some fights where... sometimes it's actually different on the men's side of MMA, where you think a fight is going to be absolutely dog shit because it's, like, 2 wrestlers going up against each other that have no finishing ability. And it kind of turns out to be a scrap because they just can't wrestle. Their wrestling cancels each other out. I don't think I've ever seen that in women's MMA in my entire life. I legit don't think I've ever seen a women's MMA fight that I thought was going to be bad turn out to be really, really good. They're always shit. Like, they're always shit. There's 0 exceptions to the rule. Why is every college football game just on fucking break? Try to go to Baylor, Cincinnati. That one's on break too. They better rush Tom Aspinall out here, man. They better fucking rush Tom Aspinall out here. Like, if I was in the crowd, I would have left. If I was in the crowd, I probably would have just got up and left. I'm not watching this shit. Fuck am I watching this shit for? Turn over. Swap the channel. And this is the type of thing where, bro, I wish that in watch parties we could just, like, skip through fights. I wish that we could do that. But for the watch party, you just kind of have to sit here and fucking do nothing. Which sucks on fights like these. And it happens a ton in the prelims too. Where it's like a fight that nobody cares about, a women's MMA fight, and nobody gives a fuck about. Nobody in the crowd, nobody here gives a fuck about it. You just have to sit through it. And I feel like it's such wasted. I feel like it's such wasted time, you know what I mean? Like, I'm wasting my time watching this fight. I've got other shit to do in a day. I've got more shit to do in a day. Damn, Washington are beating Illinois 14-3. That's why I'm online right now. It's too boring, yeah. And like, this is one of the big problems that I find with the UFC, is that this happens too consistently. It happens too consistently. It's like if you were watching fucking 10 minutes of an NFL game, and then to get to the fucking second half of the NFL game, you have to watch 2 games of fucking XFL. You have to watch like 3 XFL games to get to the second half of the NFL game. You're like, what the fuck? Why am I doing this? Like, this is fucking stupid as fuck. You want me to watch these XFL games just so I can... Why would I not just leave and come back? Like, it doesn't make any sense as a business model. I don't know how the fuck the UFC is successful. Because 99% of people will just be like, yeah, I'm just going to watch what the fuck I want to watch, which I completely respect. Like, I get it 1,000%. If I wasn't here right now, there's no way. I'm not even watching the fight. I'm watching college football. I'm scrolling through the channel trying to find a game that's actually on right now that I want to watch. So it's like, yeah. Women's MMA in general, it's like, it's a cool experiment. But like, we might need to sack this shit off, man. We might need to get rid of this shit. BYU, Iowa State. Okay, this one's good. I'm not even sure how long's left in it. And like, then we have another 20 minutes before the Tom Aspinall fight too, where it's like, shit, man. Like, both of these fights just stink. There's 2 minutes 30 left in round 5. Of course, there has not been a finish. There's probably been no significant development in the fight either, which is the least surprising thing of the year. Like, right now, I could be doing a lot of shit. I could be recording my Who in History Beats Tom Aspinall video. Could be doing that shit right now. But instead, no. Instead, I'm watching Mackenzie Dern. God, this is fucking bad. Dana looking mad. I'm not surprised he's mad, man. Like, this is the type of shit... Not only does this type of shit kill divisions, but it kills... Like 99% of the people watching will have turned off the shit. Or have just left. Go elsewhere. Pull out their phone. And you're lucky if they've pulled out their phone and gone somewhere else. You're lucky if they've done that. Because there's a lot of shit to watch. Like, it's not like that there's nothing to watch. Like, there's shit to watch on the TV all the time. There's shit to watch on YouTube all the time. That, like, a fight like this, you're losing so much of your viewer base. Especially after 2 good fights, too. Like, that Volkov-Almeida fight was pretty fun. Umar against Mario Bautista was high-paced, loads of action, super fun fight. Came out of that fight like, oh, yeah, shit. Like, main event's going to be good. That Tom Aspinall fight's going to be good. And then we get this fight. Like, this fight just stinks it up. Entire vibe's fucking killed. Vibe's just dead. Just throw Tom and Gane in there. They don't even need the cage. Yeah, bro. Like, I'm also hungry as fuck. I can hear my belly rumbling 24/7. Which isn't helping. The hunger's not helping. Have you seen Tom's mocking in the press conference saying he will just stall for 5 rounds? Tom wouldn't do that. Tom would never do that. I know, because Tom's a great human being. He's a great person. Let's see how long's left in that fight. Because, like, I'd rather just watch Tom Aspinall against Cyril Gane promos. There's 45 seconds left in it. The only problem is, and I hope Dana White... Actually, I'm going to swap back to it for Dana White putting the belt on. Because when Dana White puts that belt on, he's going to be fucking livid. He's going to be like, these fucking idiots. I give them a chance and they just fuck it up every time. And if I was whoever the sheikh is that's paying for the event to come over there and paying for the UFC to do their events in Abu Dhabi or Saudi Arabia or whatever, I'd be fucking pissed. Like, this is the opposite of tourism. I wouldn't go to Abu Dhabi because I have to watch a fight like that. Why would I not just go to America? Even if he stalls, Gane will be gone. Yeah, like, that fight's done in 1. That fight's done in 1 round, which is great. It's honestly fantastic. And the fact that Tom Aspinall has a reputation like that and is able to uphold a reputation like that is so fucking fun. So much better. Bitches don't want to know me. The fight is officially over. Fight to go the distance cashed. One of the easiest bets you'll ever see. It's bad when you know you'd rather watch Dana putting a belt on someone than the actual fight. Yeah, that's dead ass where it's at. Where it's like, all I want to see is that shit. They're doing a new series of Fear Factor. I've never watched Fear Factor before in my entire life. It wasn't really on in Ireland when like I was growing up. But the amount of fucking hype that I see for Fear Factor, it might just be because Joe Rogan was on it, to be fair. But you see a fucking ton of hype for it. Oh, let me call my uncle to cancel this shit, bruh. Please, put in a word here. Put in a word here, G. Put in a word, because we need this shit to be done. Denzel Washington gone. Giants Eagles Sunday 1 p.m. I wonder, the 1 p.m. ET got that good. Bro, the fucking sideline reporters that they have for college football are always outstandingly good looking. Like, that girl is just ridiculously good looking. Fox Big Ten Network. Imagine being in the commentary trying to hype this ass of a fight. Yeah, like, bro, like, you can't do anything. You can't save that fight. Like, that fight is legitimately unwatchable. Like, that's one of the most unwatchable fights I've seen in a while. And the thing is, we knew going into it as well. I knew going into the shit. Hey, listen, this fight's gonna be ass. Like, it's gonna be terrible. We know it's gonna be terrible. Bro, if you're still buying UFC pay-per-views at this stage, you're a schmuck. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. You're a schmuck. Hit up the sites, hit up the Rooskies. They'll get it done for you. Like, I guarantee you. Who actually won? I'm still watching this BYU Iowa State game. Damn, that was a fucking play. And he threw it away. Mackenzie Dern, I'm guessing. I think that she was winning the fight when of the parts of it that I watched. I'm pretty sure Mackenzie Dern was in the better spot. Okay, let's see. Right back at the decision. Mackenzie Dern. Dana White puts the belt on, gets the fuck out of there. He is pissed. He is pissed. Oh, he's actually kind of smiling that all the other people are super happy. But I'll be real, you're a terrorist, Mackenzie Dern. I want to see you lose. Like, that was probably the worst fight I've ever seen. And I've watched so many shit fights. And you might be at the top of them. You might be on the top of them. Like, you might be the #1 hate watch applicant right now. Because, Jesus. Like, I need more. I need more there. Who do you think is going to win between fucking hell, I struggle to get that one out. Who do you think is going to win between Weili Zhang and Shevchenko? I think that probably Weili Zhang, like, I actually think she's the best women's mixed martial artist in terms of, like, skill, just skill for skill. Obviously, resume and all that type of shit matters a lot, which is why Amanda Nunes is the go because of her resume and what she's done. But if you just go skill for skill, I think that Zhang Weili is the best women's MMA fighter ever. So I'm going Zhang Weili. I also think that Valentina Shevchenko is super old. I need you to love me, love me. Bro, my stomach is rumbling 24/7. It's hungry for a good fight, man. It's hungry for a good fight. I'm gonna win because that's a good fight to watch. Exactly, bro. That's one where the boys win. That entire event, the boys win. Because it's like, listen, any good fights, we win. Zhang Weili against Valentina Shevchenko. I can imagine myself, there's a couch right beside me, right over here. I can imagine myself sitting on this couch, watching the fight, trying to get myself, so I'm still at least somewhere near, watching a fight, sitting on a couch, and then you have JDM against Islam Makhachev after too, where it's like, okay, 2 good fights, back-to-back good fights. If I could pull this couch over a little bit, I might be able to sit on it. Don't really want to fuck up the screen though. Doesn't help me out a lot. Still don't get a lot of room from it. Because the legs are starting to feel it a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Starting to cramp a little bit here, maybe. Starting to cramp a little bit here. Need to get a chair. It's fine for the post-fight recaps, but it's not great for anything else. Hopefully, I really hope that they don't have a ton of intros going into this fight, because what are we already at? We're already at 9:30, so the main card's been going on for 2.5 hours. Yeah, they probably won't have a ton of intros. See, the problem with a fight like that is, like, this, I should be super hyped up going into an Aspinall Cyril Gane fight. Should be super hyped up to watch Tom Aspinall fight again. But even in the arena, like, I guarantee you Tom Aspinall and Cyril Gane are going to say this is one of the worst arenas that they fought in. Because it's just like, it's going to be so dead in that arena. It's going to be so unbelievably dead in that arena. Good main card to take shrooms for it? Yeah, dead ass, brother. Dead ass. It's like, it's one of the, it's like the, I don't know what the UFC are doing, man. Like, the cards have to be fucking better. Cards have to be better. And the next card is, but I'm sick of this bullshit where it's like, this card's good. This card's ass. This card's good. This card's great. This card's ass. This card's ass. It's like, just so fucking back and forth. It was good though, Cal. On God, how you been though? I've been working. You doing good? Yeah, I've been doing good. I'm doing okay. I'm doing fine. You think Gane has any chance at all? I think he has a puncher's chance because it's heavyweight, but like, other than that, I really don't see anything happening here. Like, I think this is going to be a Tom Aspinall round 1 KO. Like, he might get it done as fast as John Jones did, but I don't see him really getting it fast as done as John Jones. I don't really see him getting it done as fast as John Jones did. You know what? I'm actually going to order a burrito now. Because the chances are, it depends how long it takes to order, actually. It's already 9:30. I forgot to fucking, like, most places are actually going to be closed. Can I order a burrito is the real question. Kind of want some pasta right now. Is it only in Ireland that there's, like, no good places that do pasta? Like, in, I feel like in America and shit, or, like, restaurants that do pasta. Like, there's no restaurants around me that do, like, good pasta that are exclusively pasta. Once again, a little fucking fuck ton of ad spam in between too. Like, Dana, nobody cares about your power slap. No one cares. Like, it's one of your worst business ventures ever, and you're just too stubborn to fucking get over it. And say, like, okay, yeah, my bad. I took an L on that one. I took an L on power snap. I shouldn't have done it. Nice. The one place that I clicked on that actually looked decent too just closed. Tough. Real tough. La Cosa Nostra. Isn't that a fucking Italian name? These are the, no, these places do calzone. They do pizza desserts. I don't trust a place that does a pizza dessert. Like, Power Slap pisses me off every time I see it, because every time I see Power Slap, I think to myself, this could 100% just be, like, this could just be kickboxing. Like, if you have a kickboxing event next week, I'm like, oh shit, wait, who's fighting? You have, like, some one guy's coming over, oh shit. Even a jiu-jitsu event, I'm like, oh shit, okay, some UFC jiu-jitsu, but no, we're gonna put fucking $50 million in marketing and every celebrity that has existed ever to come over and watch Power Slap. So that we can see them in the crowd to go like, damn, that guy just got KO'd. It's like, it's bullshit, it doesn't make any sense. Like, Dana White just thinks the wrong things about the UFC. Harry built like that fake Holloway guy. You gotta send me a photo. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. I'll take it as 50-50 right now. Leaning towards insult. I'm trying to lock in, honestly. I'm trying to lock in, but that last fight has pissed me off so bad that I'm not sure I can. That I'm not sure I fully can lock in. Just takes all the mood away. I need to be fucking hyped. I need to be excited. Tom Aspinall fighting. You're only going to get this once or twice a year. Why are they showing The Rock on the Joe Rogan Experience? The Phoenix Buns, bro. Don't talk shit about my Phoenix Suns, alright? I'm going through enough already. The Suns are kind of dog shit, though, I'm not going to lie. I watched them against the Clippers yesterday just get absolutely fucking torpedoed. Bro, the fucking promos and shit piss me off, too. We know who's fighting. I'm fucking here for a reason. Anybody who's watching this shit didn't accidentally click on. They're watching a pay-per-view. So therefore, Tom Aspinall, we know who he is. Cyril Gane, we know who he is. Cut the fucking promos, get the fights going, man. God, this shit stinks. It's one of like my biggest gripes with the UFC is all of this like intermediate time in between fights. Cleaned up my room and took the dogs out during the Mackenzie Dern fight. Yeah, shout out you, bro. Shout out you doing something productive in that fight. I sat here and played fucking Wordle. Yeah, that's so tough, Cal. That's gotta be such a fucking random notification to wake up to, bro. It's gotta be such a random notification to wake up to. Wait, our fucking head coach got arrested for illegal gambling? If Carl Shanahan got arrested tomorrow, I'd go break him out myself. That whole scheme is so fucking weird. Like, it doesn't make any sense. I was talking about it a little bit earlier with UFC fighters, where like every single UFC fighter, I'd be encouraging them to do that. I'd encourage legit every single UFC fighter, especially if you're not like a top tier guy, you're more of a journeyman guy. I'd encourage every single one. Rig fights. 1,000% going rig fights. What are you, fucking crazy? Like, if you're in the UFC right now and you're getting paid 10 and 10, go throw a fight for 200k. Go throw a fight for 250k. 1,000,000% I'd tell them to do that. X-ray cards is kind of insane. That is insane. I just don't know why people don't do what Merab is doing and just spam his contenders so they don't get better. I just don't know why people don't do what Merab is doing and just spam his contenders so they don't get better. I feel like his contenders are still getting better, though. Like, the only contender that he spammed Sean O'Malley. Who else did he spam? To be fair, Merab is just like... Yeah, Merab is just a different breed. He's just fighting that much because he knows that his athleticism will tail off at some point. And I don't think he cuts a shit ton of weight to make 135 either. Yeah, the contacts were crazy, where it was like, yeah, all of these contacts have the markings of the cards on the back of them. And the sunglasses and shit that they're using, too. The fact that people are going that extensively just to cheat is fucking crazy. It's crazy to think that, like, that's the shit that happens in card games. What do the fucking CIA have? Like, what do the FBI have in terms of, like, cool tech like that? Where it's like, oh yeah, here's this thing in your fucking shoe that makes you run 30 times faster. It's got a jet engine in it. It's like, okay, damn, what the fuck? Merab doesn't KO them, so they're going to get better. Yeah, Merab doesn't KO them, and everybody's just looking at Merab. The problem with Merab is that, like, or the problem for everybody else is that, like, you can look at Merab as much as you want. You can watch as much tape as you want. It's not really going to change shit for you. Did someone cheat? Yeah, there was a huge, like, NBA gambling scheme that got outed. An NBA player called Terry Rozier. There was like a game where he had to get his under for points and he went out injured, and he told everyone that he'd go out injured in the second quarter, or he told the mob people that he'd go out injured in the second quarter. Then there was the Portland Trailblazers head coach who was like rigging card games, and they didn't really care about it, but then someone fucking got like shot outside of one of those card games. On God's skill issue, it 100% is. Aljo versus Sugar at 145. Who wins? Aljo. Aljo would win that fight. Sugar's too small to go up to 145. Like, oh, well, I don't know. Sugar, like, I think that Aljo being weight trained was a big problem for him in that fight. So I think that Aljo probably wins. But every time I see this UFC social media girl that stands behind all the fighters, like, she's so unbelievably good looking. It's insane. I need to know her fucking Insta. That's crazy, brother. She was insane. It's insane. But yeah, no, if I was a UFC fighter, take a dive. Like, people talk about, like, especially if you're fucking Nathaniel Wood, bro, go take a dive. What, are you fucking crazy? These guys are gonna pay you 500k because they're gonna bet on you to lose the fight, and it's even easier to do it in the UFC too. Like, it's much easier to do it in the UFC, where it's like in the NBA. In the NBA, nobody's putting $1 million on Terry Rozier under for threes. In the UFC, it wouldn't be crazy for someone to put $1 million on a fighter to just win a fight. Also, hot take, after the Bautista fight, I think Sugar has a way better shot at Umar. Yeah, I've always said that Sugar's not a good matchup for Umar. The only problem is Sugar's defensive wrestling, but I don't think his defensive wrestling was too terrible against Marab. I think it was just his cardio. I was so locked out after that shit fight. I missed a baddie alert. Tough. Real tough. Gotta keep the eyes going. Gotta keep the eyes working for them. He wouldn't win, but it would be close. Yeah, I think that's a super close fight. Call me crazy. I still think Sugar Merab could be kind of close. If you got Sugar on the right day, or no, if you reset Sean O'Malley's like mental thing where he's not thinking about the takedown as much, I seriously do think that he could beat him. I will have a post-fight recap type video. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the stream, or the stream might be a little bit later actually, just because I'm fucking super hungry. Like, I'm unbelievably hungry. I'm not going to lie to you boys. Kid is fucking starving. See, I ate before the stream too. I suppose it is like 10 p.m. now, so it does kind of make sense. I ate at like 1 or 2. Maybe I ate at 4 actually. Fuck knows. Tom should have walked out to the champ is here. That would have been kind of cold. The champ is here. Boom, 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 boom. The champ is here. How you dead ass shadow banned, bro? I'm sorry, maybe it's just my phone, but that's fucked. You're so good. I appreciate it. I don't know. YouTube goes through ebbs and flows. To be fair, I haven't uploaded as much just because I've had a bunch of different shit going on and a bunch of different shit that I was doing. So it's probably just to do with that as much as anything. If I started to upload like 4 videos a week or 5 videos a week, we'd probably be back. Yeah, man, if he doesn't smoke weed for a month before the fight, he wins. It's not even the smoking weed, unfortunately. He needs to do an ayahuasca trip. That's what he needs. He needs some fucking Aaron Rodgers ayahuasca shit. How bad out of 10 would this card be if Cyril Gane wins? I don't really care if Cyril Gane wins. All I want there to be is a finish. If there's a finish, I don't care. This card's still a 2. Maybe 1.5. Have you talked with some other YouTube guys about that UFC strike shit? Yeah, I've talked with some other guys. One of the guys told me the big thing to do is just fight it, because they won't sue you. If they sue you, they've got to sue everybody, and they're not going to do that. But yeah, it kind of pissed me off. So I was in like a weird mood for a bit where I was like, do I even want to make videos about the UFC? Because the UFC are just like copyright striking my shit, and everything that you do for the UFC, even if it's like not a lot, you are just promoting the UFC. So I was like, do I even want to make videos on this? It was kind of 50-50 for a while. All I want this fight is to end fast. That's all I want. All I want is this fight to end fast. Aspinall to win inside the distance is -400. Let's see it, Tom. Let's see it, Tommy Aspinall. Let's see something from you here. Let's go over to the timer. Bam, 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 bam. The champ is here. I absolutely hate Tom Aspinall's custom shorts, though. Or I don't hate them, but I just think that they're unbelievably mid. Like, they're just the definition of meh custom shorts. Like at least Leon Edwards one had the flag and a bit of personality to it. Yeah, that was fucking insane, Jacoby. Like, the other guy was out for like 3 minutes. 3.5 minutes, he just didn't get up. Tom Aspinall is 8-1 with an, what the fuck, 8-1 UFC record and has the shortest average fight time in UFC history. No other UFC fighter has averaged under 6 minutes with a win rate over 80%. Wow. That's fucking insane. So he has over an 80% win rate and that average fight time. The next closest is over 4 minutes longer. Cyril Gane does have the longer reach, but he does not weigh as much as Tom Aspinall. Like, Tom Aspinall is not even in shape as a heavyweight, if we're being honest. Cyril Gane's in shape. Tom Aspinall's not. Like, Tom Aspinall at 255, he is definitely an elite athlete, but he's not in elite shape. 247.5 for Cyril Gane too, who is in elite shape. Like, Cyril Gane's fucking ripped. Let's here we go, boys. Here we go. I was gonna say let's go there, but then like here we go came out better. Couldn't fucking finish the let's go. This is the main event though. This one should be a fucking interesting one. Aspinall Gane. My prediction is Aspinall inside 1 round. I think Aspinall gets it done via round 1 KO. We're gonna see though. Let's see it. Cyril Gane doesn't look nervous, to be fair. He looks ready to go. He doesn't look nervous in any way. He looks kind of like calm, composed. Tom Aspinall does look the same. Like, it's not like Tom Aspinall looks super nervous or anything, but it's kind of a weird one. Bruce Buffer announcement. The arenas are always fucking dead in like Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia too. Like if this type of a fight's in England, the entire crowd is going right now. Like, there's not one person on their feet in that crowd. Not one fucking person. Oh, watch this shit for real. Tom round one sub at around 3 minutes in. Shit, I could see it happening. The only prediction that I'm pretty sure of is Tom inside one. Tom inside one round, I'm a big believer in. Cyril Gane, like, I'm kind of fucking 50-50 on Cyril Gane. I was thinking about Cyril Gane all week, as like Cyril Gane could be a guy to win this fight. He's only a plus 280 underdog too. He's not a crazy underdog. But think about him as like a guy to win the fight, and he looks composed, he looks ready. He doesn't look like the moment's too big for him and that like he's thinking about what happened in the Ngannou fight, what happened in the John Jones fight. He does look like he's like happy, healthy, ready. Aspinall round one sub. I think he gets a round one KO. Why is Cyril Gane getting announced second here? Maybe he isn't. Maybe I'm just tweaking. It seemed like Tom Aspinall should. Did Tom Aspinall not just get announced? Maybe I'm fucking tweaking. Cyril Gane would lose to Volkov and Almeida. We saw him. He probably did lose to Volkov. And definitely he would lose to Almeida. So I think that it'll be interesting to see if Tom Aspinall's game plan is to wrestle here, though. Is he going to fall in love with the striking? Is he going to look for that KO? How am I tired, man? It's fucking 9 p.m. I'm such a granny. I'm such a pussy now. Bro, why are we taking so long to get into the fight? This is what I mean about the fucking UFC, bro. It's like after watching better formats like the NBA, the Premier League, the NFL, you see like little things about the UFC where it's like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, like it must be 30 minutes in between fights of just fucking layover time. Makes more sense for him to use his jiu-jitsu. It does make a lot more sense for him to use his jiu-jitsu. Let's get the timer going here. 4-4-5. Let's see. Or 4-5-5, actually. Let's see Tom Aspinall do it inside one. Let's see Tom Aspinall do it inside one. Lock the fuck in. It's happening. We are here. Live and direct. Here we go. Glove touch, meet in the center. Tom Aspinall moving in and out pretty quickly. Cyril Gane landed a nice little left hook to start his combination there. Tom Aspinall, nice kick to the body. Tom Aspinall immediately goes in looking for a takedown. Kind of feeling each other out. Nice, beautiful left hand by Cyril Gane. Tom Aspinall took it on the chin. It didn't really seem to affect him that much, but Cyril Gane landed a beautiful left hook there. Tom Aspinall's just blitz inside and out is so good, man. Knee to the body by Tom Aspinall. Nice little 1-2 after it too. Nice leg kick by Tom Aspinall. Aspinall's looked good here, man. He's looked good. He's looked efficient. Jab to the body by Cyril Gane. Like, this is the exact opposite to what the last fight was, where every second I'm thinking, like, this could fucking end at any moment here. Tom Aspinall finally does shoot Cyril Gane. Good takedown defense. Manages to spin away. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We could have a fight here. We could have a fight here. Head kick by Tom Aspinall. That one looked to sting Cyril Gane a little bit. Three minutes 34 left in the first round. We're getting to nearly unseen territory for Tom Aspinall. Bear in mind, I think he's only been out of the first round once in his entire UFC career, so even lasting this long is a good feat. Just kind of back and forth. Almost the slowest that we've seen Tom Aspinall. Backing up, backing up, backing up. You can tell that he's waiting for the explosion. That was a nice right hand. Nice kick to the body too. I think Cyril Gane maybe went in for a takedown there. He stumbled himself after a bit. Spinning back kick by Tom Aspinall. That was one of the slowest spinning back kicks I've ever seen. 2:54 left on the clock. Tom Aspinall with a bloody nose, I think it is. Cyril Gane must have connected with something. I think it was one of those left hooks. First time we've seen Tom Aspinall bleed inside the cage. Tom Aspinall staring up at the clock. I think Tom Aspinall might not be as up for this one as we thought he was. Or he might at least be somewhat fearful of Cyril Gane's power. Nice right hand by Tom Aspinall. We've only seen him go for one takedown here too. We haven't seen him go for any takedowns apart from that one that got stuffed. Now he's going to the calf kick. Goes calf kick twice. He's trying to do this thing where he drags down Cyril Gane's hands, and I think he's either trying to fake a shot or actually shoot off it. Problem is, if Cyril Gane leads with a knee off, that could lead with Tom Aspinall's head getting taken clean off his shoulders. 2 minutes left in round one. Is Cyril Gane gonna survive round one? And honestly, I know that this sounds kind of crazy. Like this has been a close round one. I wouldn't say that he's miles away from winning this round one. Nice jab by Cyril. Tom kind of struggling to find his range, struggling to get to the spots that he normally does. Hasn't been as effective as we usually see him. 1 minute 20 left inside round one. Not that much happening, to be honest with you. Kind of just back and forth, little tippy tappy. That was a nice little right hand into a left hook by Tom Aspinall. His nose is bleeding though, bleeding pretty heavily. He's wearing the damage after round one. At least Cyril Gane looks like he's got nothing wrong with him. And that's going to be a big confidence booster for Cyril Gane too. Just to even see the guy bloody nose. That's a big confidence booster. Going up against someone like Tom Aspinall, who you haven't seen get hurt at all. That was a big leg kick by Tom though. Cyril Gane swaps his stances, so he's clearly not liking those calf kicks. Nice right hand by Tom Aspinall at the end of it too. $40 left inside round one. Tom Aspinall said that he wanted to drag him out and just hold him down for 5 minutes. Maybe he was not lying. That was an eye poke there by Cyril Gane. You could see it was an eye poke. You could see it. We could feel that one was an eye poke. What do we think after the first round, boys? What do we think after the first round? Oh no, he's got comfortable. Overrated. I did think that really no matter what happened in this fight that Tom Aspinall was going to come out worse for the wear. Yeah, that is definitely an eye poke. It's actually a fucking double eye poke. He's in him with the fucking double eye poke. One round in is crazy. Chill out, bro. What the fuck? Gane looks good right now. Yeah, I do think Cyril Gane does look good. Oh my god, if this fight gets cold because of it, this would have to be the worst UFC event ever. He has like the little wipe on the eye. I don't think it wasn't that deep. He's shaking his head saying something, saying he can't something. If he says he can't see out of it, they're not going to let him continue. If this fight gets called, this is the worst UFC event ever. It's pretty good for Cyril Gane, to be honest. Like, this time helps Cyril Gane. It doesn't hurt Cyril Gane. Did they call it? Lighty spamming that they called it. Did they call it? You could be ahead of me. I don't know. You could be ahead of me. I think they'd at least wait the full 5 minutes. Nah, I think he's trolling. Yeah, look at this guy fucking talking shit, man. Has me thinking that they fucking called it. Just because it's not deep doesn't mean it's not shit. Trust me. Yeah, I've been eye pokes before. They suck, but like usually the deeper it looks, the worse it is. He does look like he is like struggling a lot with it though. He has 2.5 minutes. He's saying that he can't see out of the eye though. If they call this shit, if they fucking call this shit. When's the last time we saw a championship fight get called? As a no contest. They're bringing in the double doctor now. He still sat there with the cloth on the eye. I generally, unless he's got like a fucking detached retina or something. Cyril Gane's got pissed. I'm fucking pissed. What are they gonna call that? He has 1:20 left. If that was Jean Silva 255, Jean would have KO'd Gane by now. Verdun versus Randy? No, surely they've called one more recently than that shit. Yeah, if he's worried that much about eye pokes, John Jones would have fucking killed the guy. We would have never seen him there. I think they call it. They might. He's only got fucking 58 seconds left. He said no. Yeah, he called it. Wow, he called it. Holy fuck, man. What the fuck? That eye poke didn't look that bad to me. If I'm being honest, they didn't like it just didn't look that bad to me. Wow. Wow. That's one of the worst UFC fights I've seen in a while, man. Cyril Gane was looking good too. Tom Aspinall's reputation goes down by about 600%. The good thing is, at least for heavyweight, neither of them cut weight, so you could probably reschedule this and put this back on somewhere. Could you put this back on UFC 323 2 months from now? Cyril Gane looked good there too, man. Cyril Gane looked really good. If I'm being honest, I don't want to say it, boys, but I think that Tom Aspinall just didn't want to fight there. I think that Tom Aspinall just didn't want to. He didn't really seem like he was going to get going there. And don't get me wrong, the eye poke definitely hurts him. Tom Aspinall's not a bitch. He's a UFC heavyweight champion, but I just don't know what damage he could have done. I'm not a fucking eye person, but wow, imagine you fucking flew out for that event. Imagine you went to that event. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. No, it's not that he doesn't want to fight. I phrased that badly, but Tom Aspinall looked off today. I think that benefits Tom Aspinall more than it benefits Cyril Gane. He is pissed though. Which does signal to me that he does want. And to be fair to Cyril, it's a completely accidental eye poke. And it's the first eye poke of the fight. It's not like it's he'd been doing it 4 or 5 times, 6 times in the fight. 2 one-eyed British champions is crazy. 2 one-eyed British champions is fucking insane. Yeah, the worst part is that Jones is going to be super annoyed, man. They're going to talk to him both. No contest. I'm going to turn up the audio on this one, boys. Hopefully the mic's not picking it up. Let me check. Dom's turning heel. He's going after the crowd, man. He's fucking, bro. He's so salty, bro. He's so fucking pissed, bro. The eye poke cam is slow mo. It's always gonna look bad. Eye pokes always look fucking terrible slow mo. Like if you slow them down to 0.5x, like if you go like this to your eye, it's not too bad. Any eye poke is going like deep into your eye. That's why eye pokes suck. But it's like that's what every single eye poke looks like. It's not like that one is exclusively terrible. I don't think that one's terrible. You put it in 0.25x. Like all of them suck. There's a reason why eye pokes aren't just this. Like, even if you do that to your own eye, like, it's uncomfortable, but it's not terrible. It's that the fucking finger goes deep into your eye. Him going after the crowd, though? God, bro. Tom Aspinall is a heel. Tom Aspinall is the bad guy now? To be fair, if I'm the crowd, I'm booing. I don't give a fuck. I just paid probably $1,000 to go see you, especially if I flew over there. Flew over to Abu Dhabi. Staying in a hotel in Abu Dhabi to watch this. Who knows, boys? Who knows what's next? $323 with Joshua Van Merab and Tom Aspinall will be stacked. Stack that bitch up, Dana. Let's see it. Let's see you come with your... They'll probably put him on... Actually, they're probably going to put that fight back on the Paramount card. They'll probably do the first Paramount card, Ilia Paddy, Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane. They'll probably do that. All right, well, anyway, boys, I appreciate you all coming through. I appreciate you all showing love. I'm going to do watch parties from now on if they're on at a good time, but it's just... Obviously, I've explained it a million times. You've all heard it. I appreciate all the boys. I should have a video going up at some point today. I was going to do who in history beats Tom Aspinall, but I'm not sure that kind of makes sense now, so we'll figure out something. We'll get something done.